Hello! How's it going, everybody? We're live.
Just fine, thank you.
Hello.
Things have gone slightly incorrect. Uh, I did not have the correct giveaway screen, but there is a giveaway going currently. Nope, that's also... I'm doing everything wrong, hold on. It's the fist layout. Of course, it's the one labeled fist. Got it. We're here.
There we go. All right. Let's start with introductions.
Alright.
Garm, you're in my screen. There we go.
I got it.
Believe in you, buddy. Okay, so let's go clockwise. So, hi, I'm Fury. I use she, her pronouns. I'm your GM. It's been a long time since I've been on Midgardia, but this is going to be great fun. We're going to be playing the game Fist by Brendan Everett Dunn. They're a great person. This is a fun system. So, next up, Michelle.
I'm Michelle, and I'll be playing Piston. This sounds like fun.
Hi, my name is K-Wolf. I use he, him, and I'm playing Good Fortune.
And I'm... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm a lot.
Alright, and I'm Garmbreak1. I'll be playing number 28. Pleased to meet you.
All right. So, it's the height of the Cold War. The Warsaw Pact and NATO have been at each other's throats for years. Any single change could bring about the end of all human civilization. Both sides have been investigating the paranormal, alien activity, human psychic potential, and the war threatens to be at a breaking point. You are members of the independent mercenary organization FIS, Freelance Infantry Strike Team. Okay, Freelance Infantry Strike Team. It's the late 1970s. And you have all been summoned to a briefing. So everyone, describe your characters.
Alright, I guess I'll go first. My character is he goes by Good Fortune as his code name. He is the latest in a line of adventures, archaeologists, pulp heroes, you name it. He's looking to strike out on his own, using some quick wit, unnaturally good luck, and sometimes a charming word or two.
I'm Piston. She's got short black hair. She's like 6 feet tall. Um, she's not subtle. She's not really on this, she's not one for a stealth mission. She knows how to move a few things with her mind. She also knows how to punch through things. And of course, she comes in with her very sleek Bond style sports car. And, you know, if the cause is good and the pay is better, she's in.
All right. So, for your briefing, you are sat in.
Can I introduce myself, Fury?
Yep, you can totally do that. Yep, definitely.
I'm number 28. That's the same accent I used last night. Whatever. I'm number 28, and people are unlikely to forget me when they see me in a room. I'm part crocodile. Not by my own will. I was kidnapped by a corporation when I was a young child and they spliced crocodile genes into me. Or possibly alligator? I'm not really sure what the difference is. But that's not important. The important thing is I'm gonna hunt down everybody from the Mono Ants Corporation and make them pay.
Excellent. All right. Thank you for that. So now you're in the briefing room, or rather, you're in a dark bar out on a dingy street corner somewhere in Eastern Europe. Two faces walk in, both of them wearing suits, and they sit down across from you. The first one extends his hand and says, William Brower, CIA. And then the one next to him This is surprising. Okay, I'm gonna do my best worst at this. Yuri Vasilev, KGB. We
Well, if
need
it-
your help. Do you guys have any responses to that?
Well-
Aren't you all supposed to be on opposite sides of the fence?
Yeah, you two are quite the odd couple.
the greeting
Well, we're
party
not-
is a...
Sorry, interrupted you.
Sorry, ma'am. Please go ahead. You're about to
Um,
explain it, I assume.
So the American man says, well, we're not technically at war, but as you know, no one wants the world to end. Ruskies may be on the opposite side, but we don't want to die.
Understandable.
And Yuri says, yes, there has been a problem. Diplomatic means will not solve it, but we think that you will. You see, and the CIA agent cuts him off. You see, we lost some classified information, both of us. It's, well, as you know, we've been working on some special things. We call it the Stargate program. Human psychological potential, the ability to move things with your mind, to see things that aren't in front of you from thousands of miles away. And the Russian cuts him off. Or the Kirlian effect, if you're not capitalist pig. Now, our top researchers for both Stargate and the Kirlian effect have been abducted. And as you know, this is not the kind of thing that we want to play dice with. We need you to find the missing researchers. We are looking for an American scientist, Dr. Saren Crane, and his attaché, Captain William Royce, as well as their team of scientists. And ours, the KGB agent produces a small photograph and slides it across the table at you. Dr. Levkina Stepanovna, as well as her team. Our only evidence: the guards were killed by hand, and the doors forced open. However, we did see one spent shell casing at both sites. He pulls out a file. It's extremely rare, 4.2 millimeter Sabo. Only one gunsmith on Earth makes these. We need you to track down the sale, see who bought it, return the scientists, and prevent nuclear war.
Interesting. Sable round, isn't that, as I point to the, KGB agent, isn't that one of yours?
Both sides have used it, although very few have used it for personal weapons, mostly for tanks.
Yeah, that's a nice way to go. I kind of look over to the other two in my team, kind of see what they're gauging.
Do you want all these scientists back alive?
Ideally, yes.
So about 80% yes.
The people who took them, do you want them captured or dead?
Their survival is not mission critical.
All right. And you, CIA, Jenk, you agree with that?
They stole our guys. Give them some old Marshall Doctrine.
Just checking.
I can't wait to smash and kill. Oh god, I'm becoming Duke Nukem. That's okay.
Good. Duke Nukem is definitely on brand.
Also, Fury, you do an excellent American and Russian accent pair.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
It's like you play a lot of Arma.
Anyway, Vasilev continues. Now, we have identified the gunsmith. He operates out of a single arms dealership in Kospal. Now, Kospal is it's a nation on the Baltic. They're pretty big in the non-aligned movement. We can't operate there, but you guys can. So we need you to go there, find the dealer, find the agent, and find our missing guys. You got it?
Crystal clear.
Absolutely.
And then Yuri kind of scratches the back of his neck. Says, "We have agent on the ground there. You can meet them at the arms dealer. They will have some information waiting. You'll know them when you see them. Do you have any questions?"
Do
So
I
when
have?
you say, you
No.
first, sir. You first, Crocman. Out of curiosity, do you look like a crocodile?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, you first, Crocman.
I
At
don't.
least we learn to let the big guy talk first.
I don't have like the full snout, but like I'm definitely scaly and horrible.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You don't want to meet me in a dark alley. Do we have to talk in that accent for him to understand us? I don't speak Russian.
I can fake it.
I understand English. Am fluent.
But your man on the ground. Possibly laying on the ground. Possibly standing, not clear.
Also fluent.
Most excellent. God bless the greatest language on earth. English.
Okay, sorry. Also, for all of our viewers, I forgot to explain this beforehand. We have some donation incentives for for $5 you can give a player of your choice a re-roll. For 15, you can upgrade their success level. So from a failure to a mixed success, from a mixed success to a total success, and for a total success to a crit. Or for $20, you can add in a complication and just make everyone's life miserable.
All for that.
So, letting you guys know in advance. Anyway, so, do y'all have any questions, or can we get this show on the road?
I think we can get the show on the road. You got transportation ready first, or are we supposed to hop, skip, and jump that way?
Chartered flight for you to Kospal. Piston, we can transport your car as well.
Oh, lovely.
Better be first class.
You are being paid well enough.
Acceptable.
So long as there's no chickens on the plane, I'm good.
Oh man, this is like 1970s air travel too. That's the good shit.
Mm-hmm.
They cut roast
Unless
for
we're
you.
in a cargo plane.
Unless we're in a cargo plane.
Okay,
With
so
chickens.
I need to grab something. I'll be right back. But we get our James Bond, Indiana Jones map of the world with a red line being drawn across from Eastern Europe down to North Africa and then to the Baltic. Sort of a kind of a deal.
Love it.
And you are on the ground in Kospal. It's winter. Snow falls and people walk through the streets huddled close in heavy jackets.
Mhm.
A few rare cars dot the road. And the nearby lake is frozen over at the shores. Buildings are drab, gray, brutalist. There is a park nearby the airport. You have the general location of the arms dealership. It's in an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. Other than that, it's time to start digging. What do you do?
All right. So, how close? Like, what's the general range of your contact? Are we within 10 miles of it? It's within the city.
You know they are within the city and have gained access to the arms dealership.
I'd just like to thank the donation from Cornbread for $5. Because for those of you who can't see our stream, which is the rest of the players, I was testing to make sure everything fit by spamming the word cornbread and then a bunch of random dice rolls. And when I cleared it in roll 20, it did not clear it from the popped out version of the window. So everybody can see just the word cornbread over and over. I'm gonna take that $5 as a reroll, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, not a
Thank you
problem.
so much. All right.
Also we have a giveaway running right now. Sorry for your 1 sec, I
Oh.
got shill.
Yeah, no problem.
We have a giveaway running currently for some clothing from the 780, which is a Edmonton-based clothing shop. Their slogan is support your local lame-ass low-budget shop. Lame-ass local low-budget shop. Something like that. The words are very long. So thank you to them. Type !enter in the chat. And that's it. Yeah, go nuts.
All right. Well, still, what do you guys do? You are on the ground in this brutalist small city.
All right.
Did we find out where our contact was going to be, or is he just like somewhere in Kospal?
You
Is
know,
this the type of city where my car would stand out, or
oh, it would absolutely stand out. But the question is, do you care?
I mean, we could pose as though we are going to conduct business with them. Or do we want to try to be sneaky?
I mean, is your car nice? We could probably pretend you're the high roller and we're your bodyguards.
Nice. Oh. Oh, no, it's much above nice.
I think we're in Kami Land, aren't
That
we?
sounds like the plan then.
Like
That was out of character, by the way.
Non-aligned nation. So,
okay. I was guessing based on the brutalist architecture. We could pose as Communist Party officials looking to acquire some foreign assets. That would explain the fancy car and me and my scales and my crocodilian features.
I kind of like my plan a little better, but I mean, that's a good plan B.
I mean, I also like posing as a high roller. And give me some gold rings and gold teeth. I have a lot of teeth.
Yeah.
So we're
Thank
rolling up
God.
in the car?
Sure.
I'm down for that. I replace pretend this is a nice wide brim fedora. I replace my nice wide brim fedora with a slick back haircut and nice thick leather coat.
all
And
right.
this is the 1970s, so unfortunately, it's the fur.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yep.
it's real.
Yep. Sorry, pal.
Didn't have full fur back
It's a
there,
period
folks.
piece.
Yeah.
At least you're not in like alligator skin something or other.
No.
Yeah,
no.
I'm sure that would have gone extremely well for anyone. So, you know that it's an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the city. You don't know where yet. So, how are you going to start there?
How many abandoned warehouses could there be?
I mean, there's an abandoned warehouse district as one of them.
God bless.
Mhm.
Is this the
That
home
could
to a
be
Power
worse.
Ranger series?
I was
Is
gonna
the-
say you're
Look,
lucky. You're lucky
the
to think the '90s.
Who's in charge? There's always someone who is watching or some sort of, there's got to be some sort of security, whatever.
Yeah, look for the one that's like surprisingly secure looking. The one with the minimum of like breaks in the fence. Maybe some hooligans watching out front.
Yeah.
who's doing?
Oh, sorry. No, you finish that and I'll say.
I was going to ask who's doing the search, but if you have something more to say, your take the priority.
All right. I was gonna see if I could roll my creative to see if I could kind of just see if there's anybody like plants or anyone who could work as a middleman within kind of this part of town.
I depends how you're doing it. If you're how are you trying to get them to do this?
I'm trying to pitch Michelle's character here as someone who has a lot of spending cash and could theoretically, be brought in for funding if, she liked what she saw.
Okay. So yeah, tell me the kind of person you're looking for.
All right. I'm looking for kinda ex-KGB thing,
Okay.
very stern, angry, could probably kill me with like a spoon, that kind of thing. Something like that might stick out in this town of very,
Yeah.
mismatched
Um.
wealth.
Okay. So let me think about this.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Um. Yeah. All right. So as you're sort of looking through, well, I guess he'd probably be looking through like kind of divey bar, that kind of
Oh,
thing.
for sure. Yeah.
For
Mhm,
sure.
yes.
For sure. Okay.
We'll go to the tavern. Wait, no, wrong
Always,
era. We'll go to the
always,
bar.
always start with the bar.
So yeah, you see some guy who has bulging muscles, and blonde hair that's kind of shaggy. He's nursing a small shot glass of clear liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he's got a tattoo on his shoulder of a unit patch tattoo. So yeah, that's probably your guy.
Probably. And if not, well, I mean, we got to kill 3 hours anyways. So, with Garm's character in tow, I'm just like, hey, just stay like a few feet behind me in case this gets rough. All right?
I can do that.
And remember, you need to use your good old boy charm, or else you take a -1.
I will be using my good boy charm. Back east, we learned quickest way to someone's wallet is through their wait. You know what? Let's forget that. That's not a good saying.
We're also definitely way further east than
Well,
we're.
I didn't say how far back east.
You're
Far
right.
back east could be Chicago. Far back east could be India. I've been to a lot of easts.
All
So
right.
with that, I kind of stroll over.
Mm.
Hey, howdy, hey.
What do
Good
you
night,
want?
isn't it? No, sorry. Let me start that again. Good evening, comrado.
Duh.
You look important in this shithole.
Sorry, I need a minute.
I'm so sorry. I'll tone it down.
No, please don't. Um,
I'll just continue. Word on the street is we got some interesting purchase options around here. I work for a very much middle ground, gray area high roller. I was kind of hoping you could point me in the right direction. You look like the type of guy who knows a thing or two.
um, yeah. He looks up at you. Victor Olegovich.
Nah. Fortune.
Um,
Good fortune, because where I go, there's always good fortune. I offer a hand
Okay.
just in case.
Okay, roll creative with your +1 for using your ridiculous mystique.
Sweet. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a D. I rolled the wrong number. It's a D10, right?
It's a 2d6.
2d6. I'm so sorry. I was
2d6.
playing Will of Darkness earlier.
Yeah.
3.
Okay, damn. 14. All right, sure.
Nat 20. Sorry, wrong system. My bad. 14. All right.
Man, it says, "Duh. I know what you're looking for."
Oh, good. That helps me out a lot.
Yeah. And it says, "You're looking for this warehouse," and he draws you a quick map on a napkin.
I take
No.
it. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
No, go on.
Of course, good sir. You have a mighty fun day. I say as I look over at the napkin. What's written on there? Is it like a?
It's sort of a sketching map of the warehouse district with some directions. You can pretty easily find the place that you're looking for from here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right. I go ahead and take 26 and just let's get out of here.
28.
28. I'm sorry.
It's tattooed on the back of my hand from the experiments on me in case you ever forget. I never will.
Got it. 28. I'll try and
God.
not forget that as well.
I just want to say, Garm, you're getting the tone of this. The creator described as Metal Gear Solid fan fiction, and I think you've got this.
Good. Good.
And then, of
Love it.
course, Piston has been sitting there very, puts down the vodka, and when they pass, gets up and just follows behind.
No, of
like,
course.
Yeah. Yes.
Walking over, I make sure we get most of the way to the car before handing her the napkin. I believe this belongs to you, Mr. High Roller.
Good job, Fortune.
What can I say? It's my thing. Now, the main problem is, what do we actually do when they realize we don't know what we're talking about? Or, moreover, when we realize that they realize we probably shouldn't know what they're talking about.
Then we do our thing.
Got it.
I have a
Just
plan.
needed to make sure.
I have a plan to
What-
distract them to get into that facility.
No, what's the plan?
I will use the things that were unkindly gifted to me by the corporation. You'll
Is
see.
it your teeth?
It's not
Is
my
it your
teeth.
Is it your fangs?
No. I
Claws?
can talk to animals.
Well, shoot.
I'm part
That
animal.
actually might have helped earlier.
No, like, I can only talk to people the normal way you can. Animals I'm a little bit more coercive with. They're slightly stupider than your average KGB agent. Not much, but a little bit.
Alright, okay, alright. Good point. With that, I hop inside the car. I am a little worried, but I mean, I got 2 top agents with me. We'll be okay, I think.
All right. So you drive out to the warehouse district. Yeah, Piston, describe your car for me. I just for scene setting purposes.
Oh, it's like that very classic Bond Aston Martin. Oh, it's got to be silver. It's got to be the silver type of Aston Martin. Um, it is big enough for the 3 of us. But and it's got a couple of tricks in there. I push if I need to push a couple buttons and make a few things go boom, I can have that happen because that's my baby.
Sweet.
Excellent. All right. So you drive out to the warehouse district, and you can see the warehouse in question. It's a little bit further out and back from the rest of them. The fences are live, and you can see them being patrolled by mercenaries, wearing old fatigues and carrying rifles. As you drive up there, you see rows of trucks periodically being let in to the warehouse. A truck will drive up. Sorry, Garm, I just saw the post-it.
It's a prop.
A truck will drive up. A mercenary will check in there, get a piece of paper from them, and then wave them through. And this process kind of continues. So,
No.
I was gonna say, so you approach the line. What do you do?
Are there any dogs around?
Yeah. Some of the mercenaries have dogs, and they're using them to sniff under the trucks and stuff.
Not like strays.
Probably. There's almost definitely a stray dog around in a small Baltic nation in the 1970s.
I mean, yeah. That's what I was counting on. I'd like to find a dog and crouch in front of it and be like, "Hey, you look like a good boy." I can hear animals' thoughts as well.
God about that. Sorry, continue.
You look like a good boy. Would you like to know something interesting, doggo?
Yes, I am a very good boy. Yes, I am.
Did you know that there's a ton of sausage inside that warehouse there? Oh god, I'm a
Sausage?
monster. I'm a monster. I am the worst person for this. Yes. You should gather up all your friends and go and get it.
Oh my god, there's sausage! There's enough sausage for all of us! I can become the Sausage King!
You sure can, little buddy. Go and crown yourself the king, the sausage king of Kospal.
Okay, roll creative.
Would you describe this as risky?
Yes, I would, in that it has a chance for failure.
Great. So I'm gonna roll 3d6 and take the worst two, because this is not me using violence.
Yeah.
I did not build a
You-
good character.
No, you
Oh,
built
that's
a character
perfectly
who
fine.
is very good at doing a violence.
3d6 minus. Yeah, playing off the like Metal Gear thing, that's the kind of like duality he has to deal with. In that like he's built only for violence, but isn't like super fond of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I rolled an 11. No, sorry, I rolled 5.
Yeah, you roll.
Yep.
Oh.
Because I take the
Ooh.
worst when I'm not
Yep.
doing violence.
Okay. So, yeah, the dog sort of. I don't trust you. I don't think there's any sausage in there. It smells like oil, not like sausage. And the dog runs away.
Well, that was option A. Option B is violence. Anybody want to get violent?
Let's make that option C. Let's brainstorm this one a bit.
See if we can get in.
Yeah.
No,
Now-
See if we can get in with our.
This is an option B, but do you think if we showed them the napkin, they wouldn't immediately shoot us?
I think if we see Victor sent us.
Let's do that.
That's a good
Back
plan.
east, we learned it's who you know.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm good with that as plan B.
All
Also, out
right.
of curiosity, did we hear your side of the conversation with the dogs?
I think so, yeah.
Alright,
So,
cool. So
no,
you
you
notice
definitely
my
did.
character slightly edge himself to the other side of the car? You don't really notice it, but you do see it.
I am a little bit curious as to how we're like sitting in this car, because I'm pretty sure I'm heavier than both of you. Possibly combined. Given that,
Well, I mean,
like...
hopefully this thing's got, like, suspension,
It's
so,
Yeah.
like...
it's reinforced.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh no, this one's easy. This one's easy. Fortune is in the shotgun, and 28 is both back seats.
Just laying back. Alright, just don't mess
Yep.
with the upholstery. I still somehow just, like, trying to get as diagonally far away from you.
All right. So, how are you doing this?
I think we just roll up.
Let's just roll up.
Okay.
Lick important.
Mercenary.
28, lick important.
Mercenary, waves a hand in front of your car and walks up. Another one's got a dog on a leash sniffing around the bottom of it. Makes a sort of a worried sound when he smells the side of the door that number 28's on. Papers, please.
Well,
Sure.
you see,
Okay.
No,
You do
no,
it.
you go
Yeah,
for
you've got you've got the charm. You do it.
I do. Well, howdy. No papers, but Victor said that this is right where we need to be. And if you look at the car, I think you can put the rest together.
All right, so you can roll creative with +1. There was no relevant anecdote about life in the old country, so no +2, I'm afraid.
Also,
it's okay.
both of the other two players now have a reroll thanks to an anonymous donator who donated $10 with the message, nothing for monster who lies to Doggo.
Understood. All right, so creative.
Creative.
That is luckily still a +2. What else going?
Yeah, and you do have the +1 from your
right.
mystique.
Yes. I just have to relate it to the old country or the current
Yeah.
country. Depends. Somewhere
Yeah,
back east.
Yeah, use your accent for +1, relate to the old country for +2, drop the accent for -1.
I don't drop the accent in character. Ooh, I do roll not that good though. 7.
So do you want to spend your reroll, or do you want to take the mixed success?
Everyone okay me taking the reroll?
Yes.
It's your
All right.
reroll.
Let's take the reroll. A little better.
Still a mixed success.
It's good enough. It's all good.
So, all right. So the guard looks at you and says, "Yeah, Victor sent you, eh?"
Yeah, Victor. He even gave us the napkin.
Leans in. He owes me money. So,
Well,
you drive the car in. You two go in. You step outside, and he points to Fortune.
all right. Not a problem. Kind of hops out of the car. I'm here, pal. What's up?
So he sort of takes you aside and whistles, and another 2 mercenaries start coming with him.
Shit.
Um,
Am I still in the car?
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
told
said
you.
you guys could go away. You guys could drive off.
I stop and I'm like, no. No. What are you doing? He's mine.
If
I mean, she's
Victor
accurate. I am hers.
Victor sent him, that means that he's Victor's responsibility, which means that he's on the hook for Victor's debts.
You gotta be kidding me.
What does this
Look back.
Victor owe you?
Says, I want the car.
You're not getting the car. Tell you what. We're gonna go spending. Back east, we got a thing about doing money businesses. It's that when you owe someone something, you don't take it. You wait for them to give it back to you. So let us do our shopping, and then we can work something out after the fact. A little under the table stuff. Those 2 guards over there, they don't need to be a part of this. Got it?
Give me a second. I need to work this one out.
All right, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I just want to appreciate those guard looked into the car and definitely saw number 28.
He
and he's
pulls
just like,
me out.
yeah.
He pulls out the Harrison Ford knockoff, not the killing machine.
Yeah, it's just like, no, you drive away from me right now.
You're good. We gotta talk.
I fear the owner of the car. I fear the giant crocodile. I don't fear the person in the fedora.
Yeah.
He says, I want the car. You get me the car, you get me something better, you get it to me now.
Now. Shoot.
Is this individual wearing like maybe I know some have like maybe a metal like dog tag situation or anything like that going on?
Mercenary, so he's just wearing nondescript fatigues, and that's really it.
A belt with a metal belt buckle, maybe?
Oh, you mean like
Yeah,
I mean, he's got he's got a metal belt buckle, he's got a gun with a bunch of metal parts in it, he's got a bunch of metal, magazines on his chest. He's got a pistol, he's got let me think, what else would he have on him? Oh yeah, and he's got a steel helmet and steel plates in his armor vest.
Ooh, Magneto.
I'd like to use my telekinetic ability because I did say it was metal. And I just would like to put pressure on that helmet.
Yeah, Magneto him.
Just
okay.
slowly. Just slowly at first, where it's like getting a little headache.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. I need to decide if you need to roll for this. Huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I am gonna ask you to give me a roll for this. Actually no, not yet. You're not trying to do anything particularly risky, but he's like, ah, my head.
Yeah, careful. Don't insult the ladies' ride. That's what they say back east.
Is that just gonna be your catchphrase?
Yeah, it's how I relate things to... I need that extra point, man.
The rules say an anecdote, so you're gonna have to start spinning stories.
All right. Spinning
Um,
stories. I can do that.
oh,
I've
crap.
not been bad about that. I can do that.
Yeah. Okay. For the record, I'm just milking this for all it's worth.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Please do.
I can play along.
Yes.
We got
But yeah, he
this.
says, what? Okay, so you're trying to intimidate him then with your show. Okay. In that case, roll piston, roll force, or roll
Forceful,
forceful.
and then
Forceful.
I get my +1. Right?
Yep. And yeah, let me double check that this is how psychics work, because I am 100% playing this by ear.
Oh.
Ooh, not the best.
Do you want me to try
So
again?
it's a mixed success. So
I can take a mix right now.
yeah.
It's early.
Yeah.
Okay. So he says, fine, go. And he lets you go back in the car.
Kind of slip in.
And then he takes his radio. So this is sort of going to be an off-screen shot as you drive away.
All right.
He takes his radio and just, there's a new one coming in. Careful. I don't trust them. So security's on to you.
That's fair.
He doesn't
but you're
mention.
in.
He doesn't mention that one of them's a big crocodile, man.
I mean,
No,
he does
you've
describe.
done
He
nothing
does describe
wrong.
you.
I'm
He
kidding.
does
Okay.
describe you. But you are now inside the warehouse, and this is big. This is like airplane hangar sized. The guards are heavier here. It's filled with people. You can see some people who look like Western business people. Sorry, it's the 70s. Western businessmen. You can see some people who look like they're either mercenaries or generals from everywhere, from China to Russia to uh, Congo to Middle East. Basically, everywhere that there is someone who wants guns, you can see them represented here. You can see benches laid out with guns. You can see somewhere in the back there's a table just filled with models of armored vehicles. It's if any of you have seen pictures of a defense company trade show, it looks like this, and
Ooh.
it feels pretty skeevy, a lot greasier.
Wow, that's impressive.
Mhm.
Yeah. Motor oil, not hair grease.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant just like skeevier, kind of greasier.
I mean, also that like this is the dive bar version of that.
I have mixed feelings about looking at pictures of those shows because it's like, oh man, this stuff's so cool. That stuff kills a lot of people.
Because a lot of people, yeah, we're not going to go into that right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is about the wacky side of the Cold War. But yeah, you see also like uniforms belonging to military juntas and to rebel groups. It's
IRA.
almost certainly.
One guy with like the really thick accent.
And we're not going into that on stream.
Oh, no.
But yeah, what do you do?
So we park and go like be behind me, like so we get out and Piston's going to walk of course, I have so much money, and I these two were, I don't, Piston doesn't like using mine, but she realizes that in order to sell this, I have, she has to say that they're mine.
Yeah.
And to go and start, shopping. Going to go
Mhm.
start shopping.
All right. I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything kind of like the two projects in mind. Something, any scientists up for sale, pictures of scientists, anything sciencey that
Okay. Roll
relates to
me
our.
roll me tactical.
Ooh, that's not gonna go well, but I will do.
7. Wait, sorry, no, that's
Mhm.
the previous roll. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, I wish it was 7. Ooh, it's gonna hurt. No, 7.
Wow. All right. So yeah. Okay. You are looking around and sort of eavesdropping, kind of poking around, asking about scientists, and you are taken. Someone says, "Oh, you're looking for scientists? I know just the guys." And you're just sort of ushered, all three of you,
Okay.
towards towards a sales booth for the Monoants Corporation.
Pal, not right now. On the way out. On the way out.
Good. And I'm just going to. I'm just going to be like doing my best bodyguard impression here, which,
Yeah.
given that I am a giant hulking crocodile man and also currently quite angry,
Yeah.
not much effort being put in here by me, quite frankly.
Yeah.
No, I think we're
Um,
good on that.
So you see this sort of executive type saying, "Now here at Monoants Corporation, we offer some of the best biological and technological warfare solutions of the 20th century. This is a new decade, this is new people, and we need new ideas. Look, right over there, you can see one of our models." And he points directly at you, 28.
Oh,
Not
God.
yet. Not yet. Just
And he looks for the high roller in the crowd, points at Piss and says, "You, come on. Why don't you talk about your experience with the Monoants Corporation?"
shoot.
I'm just
Did you
gonna
say he ate somebody? I don't know.
do my
Well,
best impression of like the line between smiling and showing my teeth. Sorry.
I have to say, for a first generation model, um, did well. I am in the mood to see if you have any upgrades.
"Upgrades, a woman of taste and discernment, of course. Follow me." And he sort of goes back and he brings out what can only be described as a goon squad.
Oh no.
Just like six 6 mercenaries who, or not mercenaries, 6 goons who look an awful lot like much more.
Refined.
I was gonna say much more cleanly hybridized versions of number 28 with purpose-built armor, carrying like what would for anyone else be a 2 or 3 person weapon. It says, "Now this is the 3rd generation croc hybrid.
Oh
We
shoot.
can use them as soldiers, as bodyguards, special forces. They can tear a steel door clean off of its hinges."
You're
Um,
killing me, Fury.
I am aware. Um, Says, "Now we've recently come into some good fortune, fiscally. So, no pun intended. I swear to God."
I just shoot a glance at the camera.
Well, we've recently come into some good fiscal territory. So we're actually able to begin research on the 4th generation line, as well as offer these ones at a discount.
All right. I kind of look over to Michelle's character. I got an idea. Go for it.
Can't hear
Huh?
you.
Harden?
What's your idea?
If we could get them to agree to let us see the scientists, maybe we could snatch and grab right away or figure something out. It's risky.
Mhm.
To be clear, the scientists you were pointed to were mono ants.
No, but
No,
if
not the ones
recent
that we're looking
ones-
for. Not the
Yeah,
ones
yeah,
we're
yeah.
looking
Yeah. Well, he said, recent acquisitions, and I'm like, well, let's say if they're even here.
So
Those
good
might
fortune.
be some of the guys.
Good
Yeah.
fortune. What sort of good fortune?
Pretty deep.
It's so I can try to think of what the word is. Company business, you understand, but we've recently made some big sales, and we're in good territory.
It's pretty vague. All right, we'll play it safe for now.
How much for one of those?
For one, well, unit cost is about $500,000. But of course, over time, you do need to consider theorem updates, ammunition feeding. So we can take you over to our business table and look at your expenditures.
Maybe a bit later.
So we still need to find the gunsmith.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's what we're here
Um,
for.
Yeah.
Which
So yeah.
on that note, and I'm going to need everyone to imagine a dramatic. For some reason, I'm hearing saxophone. I don't know why, but behind you, you hear, "Ah, I have been looking for you, friends." And if any of you turn around to look at the source of the
Mhm.
voice,
Of course.
you see a woman with long blonde hair, carrying like one of those long cigarette holder things.
Yeah, cigarette extender.
Yeah. Um, Svetlana Konatinov. I believe we were supposed to meet.
My apologies. I got distracted by new merchandise.
Of
I like
course,
shopping.
of course. Who wouldn't in a place like this? Please come with me and we can proceed with our meeting.
Yes. I look at the skeevy biotech guy. And it's like, another time. Definitely interested.
Of course. And his gaze lingers on you for a minute afterwards as you walk away.
I'd like to memorize that fucker's face.
I'm sure that won't be a problem for you. I'm pretty sure it's going to be burned into your memory.
Good crunch.
Um,
Such a lust for revenge.
Mhm.
I'm torn
So-
between wanting to be peaceful and not be the weapon of war I was built to be, and also being a weapon of war is easy and fun.
Yeah.
So once you've walked away, Svetlana extends her hands and says, "It is good to see you. I presume you are the Fist agents?"
I kind of look around to make sure no one's like in
Oh,
eavesdrop distance.
She's got good tradecraft. She's good at this.
Yeah,
She
okay.
pulled you away.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
We are.
Very well. I am the KGB agent you were sent to meet. Now, I have the name of the gunsmith, but that is all.
Hmm.
His name is Nikola Resman. I know that he is set up somewhere here. If you can find him, you can probably find the order.
All right.
Whatever you need me to do, I will help.
Alright.
Do you happen to
But-
know what he specializes in beyond unusually precise sabot rounds?
He specializes in personal firearms, armor-piercing weapons. He's designed weapons specifically for those not aligned with either nation,
So
and
we gotta
designed to
look.
get through their body armor, fight their soldiers, assure national independence.
Oh. So we
He
gotta
is, of
look for some
course,
fancy bullets.
yes, strange weapons, the likes of which you have not seen. He is, of course, a high-priority target for both sides.
Shouldn't be
And
too.
he's.
Sorry, go ahead.
Do we know what he looks like at all, or
He goes to great pains to keep his face hidden.
does
You
he
can
have?
find,
Does he have a representative here?
I believe that he is here himself.
Interesting.
Well, if we're looking for somebody who makes custom and weird guns, I have giant weird hands. That might be a good lead into trying to find.
Yeah,
Might be
that's
able.
a good cover.
Yeah, might be able to even use the monoans people. Be like, hey, my dude's got big weird hands. Do you know a guy who can make a weird gun for big weird hand guy?
That works. That works. If we lead with the sable rounds, he might be suspicious.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. That is a good idea. Go ahead. I'll keep looking.
Got it. That.
So let's make our way back to the skeevy biotech guy.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite customers. What takes you here? Looking for that upgrade?
In the meantime, I do need to still make use of him. Finding it very difficult to find weaponry he can handle with ease.
Ah, I see. Yes, we have a few preferred sellers that can give you what you're looking for. Um, do you have any preferences specifically?
I've been trying to teach him that bullets can cut through armor as well as he can. And there are times when you need to stay back and not dive into the fight immediately. So weaponry that he would appreciate.
Ah, I have just your man. And he he gives you a sort of pat on the back and leads you forward, and he says, you can find your man right along there. Actually, I'm gonna need someone here to give me a tactical.
I roll with the -2, so if anyone else could do that, that'd be great.
I got a +1.
I have a 0. Almost
Okay.
launched into Croc
Alright.
accent.
Garm, I do love that accent. I need you to know that.
Thanks. I hope I still have vocal cords after this. I'm on for another game
Oh.
right after this one.
Oh, okay. I'm taking my reroll. Because
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh God.
That's amazing. Wow.
That hurts so much.
For
I'm
those
so sorry.
For those of you playing along at home, that was a 1 and a 2, and then the reroll is also a 1 and a 2.
Oh man. If anyone out there's good at math, I'm not. The odds of that are amazing.
Roll 20 sometimes.
About 1 in
Oh, no.
36.
136. Dang. Yeah, no, roll 20 does not like me. I'm sorry.
This
Might
would
be my
be
fault.
this would be a great opportunity if you care about our crew safety to donate $15 to upgrade that success.
Or a $5
But,
for a reroll.
True.
We could get another 4.
Thank you so much, Rolitic.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Wow,
Pi.
that's Thank you.
I will let you know once that's through. So I know which one it is. Unfortunately, I didn't get that reroll earlier because I lied to a doggo.
Yeah.
And you deserve to not get that reroll.
That's fair. I realized halfway through what I was doing. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, you were lying to a dog. No one on the internet suffers that.
I mean, no, like, I'm fine with lying to the dog. It's the fact that the dog would probably get shot. That's what made me realize I'm a monster. Hasn't gone through yet, but...
Or crocodile. That'd be worse.
Well, I'm going to take it on credit because I know Rolitic and I know they're good for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, take that reroll. And if you don't get it, then you're just screwed. You're just screwed.
Got it.
So doing the reroll.
Oh, it's gonna be the wait, no, it's gonna be the lucky break. So you have a
Mhm.
mixed success.
Okay.
Okay,
that's-
that works. That works. Thank you.
So anyway, he pats you on the back and leads you forward, and then whispers in your ear, "Do not come sniffing about my contracts. I know you're after them. If you try this again, I will find you." Pats you on the back and sends you to leave.
I'll look at 28 and just like soon, but not yet. Very soon.
So you do find this table out there, and it has some of the weirdest looking guns that you have ever seen in your damned lives. And the bullets are weirder still. You see a balding man with like remarkably steady, like pianist's hands, sort of tinkering with some screws and magnifying glass on his table. And there's a small line of people waiting to get at him. What do you do?
Suppose we'll stand in line like good boys and girls.
Yeah.
Can you describe the
Alright.
weird bullets?
If you insist, they're much smaller than regular bullets. They have the they are basically little metal darts with rings around them, and between the ring and the base is a red waxy thing.
That sounds like it. Would we need a roll to see if make sure? Oh, that's our 4.2 save-o round. Since we saw the doc, like, would we need to roll anyways?
You can be reasonably sure that this is definitely a
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
4.2 sabo.
That's something you'd launch out of a Sabo for sure.
Mhm. How many people are in front of us?
Not many. Just wondering if you're going to cut in head or whatever.
I'm going to look at them and go, hold my space. And I'm going to
course.
go over to the like to the table to pre-shop.
Yeah. Good old window
Oh.
shopping.
Mhm.
Universal.
Can I help you? He says, just like very intently staring at the works of this gun he's working on.
Can.
How?
And I sort of like touch the saber around. It's like this. Very beautiful.
0.2 millimeter sabo, armor piercing, quite effective. And he looks up, and I don't talk to Americans. I can't hear you.
Why not?
Puts down his tools. You and the Russians are the same. All you want to do is conquer everyone, make sure everyone's on your side or theirs. You invade, you corrupt, you control. No, not my country, not this country, not anymore.
Sounds like a good time for good fortune.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So.
And
All right,
yeah.
Well, so since my accent is explicitly some American, I'm going to need a different accent because I won't get my bonus. But I also think I'll still get a +1 after
You
everything.
get a -1.
Yeah. No, but I rolled
okay,
a +2 normally, so like that would all bump me
Okay,
down to a
okay,
1.
okay, gotcha.
All right.
Gotcha.
So, any safe accents I should try? Keep in character.
Well, not American aligned and not Russian
American,
aligned.
Not Russian aligned.
Oh, I thought you meant like safe, as in won't come off weird and problematic on stream. And
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
That's what I meant out of character. In character,
Hmm.
I understand what Fury means.
That's a good point.
let's just go ahead and say you're doing like an Indian accent, and not actually
Good.
attempt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good call. That's a good call. Let's
Okay.
not
Yeah.
All right.
mess
My
with
backup
this.
Yeah.
was Irish. So, so I kind of go over once Piston's not had too much luck. Ratings.
And what are you doing at my shop?
No, well, got some folks who may or may not be funded by the U.S. government looking to step in on my territory. I was kind of hoping I could have a bit of a show. I'm willing to wait in line, but I just overheard your mutual dislike of Americans.
Roll creative.
All right. 20 plus 1. 2d6 plus 1. Wish me luck.
And
8.
okay. This let's see. Okay, he says, sure, you can have your show. And let me see. Yeah, he whistles, and you see some more of the guards come in. A couple of mercenaries start following you, as well as 2 of the mono-ants hybrids.
Oh, you're gonna shoot him. Excellent. Let's see how it does against their body armor.
I am not going to shoot them. They're for my protection.
Oh.
We got a
okay,
warning
alright.
about you.
Did you?
Something about owing someone money.
Oh, that must be someone else.
So when all is said and done, you wait in line. You are taken to a sort of a makeshift firing range behind this warehouse, and you're given the chance to test some of these weapons.
Cool. What are the targets?
They are paper targets. No,
Okay, thank
we are
God.
not
Alright,
doing
cool.
that. We are not
Alright.
doing that. Not on
Just
my
checking.
screen. Not on this channel.
Okay, good. Just
Oh
checking,
lord.
just checking.
Do you want to describe what a
Alright,
say-no
so-
round is for those of us who aren't super into guns, by the way, Fury?
Sure. I didn't figure it relevant for the story, which is why I haven't already. But basically, it's a bullet that when you shoot it, instead of shooting the full bullet, fins fall off and it shoots a much smaller one, imparting the same energy as a full-size bullet into a much smaller area. It's designed. It's the kind of thing that goes through tank armor when you have enough force behind it. It's not important, but for those of you who want to know.
The more you know.
Yeah. So yeah, the guns work like a pistol or a rifle. They feel like one. They go through a 2-inch plate of steel.
Yeah, that's pretty special.
So remember, you're trying to figure out who he sold the weapons to. You're trying to figure out, and you're trying to figure out what their connection is with the missing scientists.
Yeah. Alright. I know for sure he doesn't like either side. Just me, right? Is everyone else free to do something, or were they dragged along because they figured it out?
Up to everyone else.
I'd come with.
Yeah, because if you guys can, you'd come with.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Actually,
I'm probably I'm a traitorous American, funding him.
yeah.
Funding
Although
district or
actually,
something.
sorry, since you passed the roll, I'm going to give it to you. He says, if you want to buy one, I'm afraid I only have demonstrations right now. I need to rebuild my stock. I sold quite a few recently.
Oh, did you? Not to any Americans or Russians, I hope.
Of course not. Private
I'm sorry,
enterprise.
neutral accent. Private enterprise. Oh. You can trust they're not east or west?
Of course. I have their bodyguards right here. And he points at the hybrids.
Oh, yep. That's about as neutral as you get, I say before kind of like glancing over to the Americans like, but it's really just like, yep. Anyways, with that, I'm like, all right, then I go back out shooting. I don't know, like, do you guys think you could do anything while I'm just off screen shooting bullets with that knowledge?
The mono ants guys are already getting a little bit suspicious about us.
Yeah, they're getting froggy.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't
you
really
meet back
just
with the Russian and figure out your escape plan. Maybe you're like, okay, it's probably definitely these guys who took them.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Yeah.
take lead on that, Michelle, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'm just asking because like I can do a good fluff scene, but I'm like, you guys can advance the plot.
Because I'm down for talking to Russian lady, but if you
Yes.
want to, you're welcome
Yeah.
to. Alright, I'll go find our Russian contact then.
Alright.
Mhm.
Svetlana, I believe.
Yep. So you find Svetlana looking around and says, what have you found?
I believe that we found the gunsmith. It's bald. We also have reason to believe the buyer is the Mono Ants Corporation, whose handiwork you may be familiar with.
It's unusual. I wonder why they would want to abduct parascience researchers.
What the fuck is parascience?
I'm sorry.
All of the experimental fields, the psychic powers, genetic engineering, astral projection, alien technology.
Oh yeah, right, of course. Well, they seem to have a vested interest in genetic engineering, as far as I can tell. I just have a gut feeling about it. Perhaps they have interest in diversifying their portfolio.
Perhaps. This is a good place to start. We can launch a full investigation of, and then she's cut off, as from behind her, you see one of the mercenaries leading a group of the goons, with the Monoant executive next to him. It says, "Them, they're the same ones," and the mercenary says, "Yeah, that's the ones. Take them down." And now it's time for combat.
My suspicions have been proved correct.
So, yeah. What do? You are in bullet time right now.
I'm going to fucking bull rush the, specifically the executive.
Okay. Roll forceful. And you are doing a violence, so take 3d6, roll your highest.
Excellent.
I need...
Yeah, man. We gotta stop these guys. The last thing we need are psychic crocodile men.
It's true.
Terrifying.
So that's 11.
That's 11. Oh yeah. So like, I didn't even give this guy stats. He's just kind of red mist right now.
Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that like perhaps these ones are a little bit more obedient than I was, and they might be a little bit less useful without a leader. But we'll see how that works out for me.
Well,
It's a
1
bold
second.
move.
Give me just like a hot second here to write some stuff down.
It's a bold
No, I'm
move,
sorry, it's a
Cotton.
bold strategy.
Yeah.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Let's see how
See
it
if
works out
pays
for
off.
us. Yeah. One of us got it right. I don't know which. I haven't seen that movie in like a
some-
decade.
Say somewhere between what we said is the right quote. That's good
Yep.
enough for me.
Sec.
Sorry, I'm just still chuckling about like giant crocodile man talking about diversifying their portfolio.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure I had
Should have
my.
challenged him to an ear pulling contest.
Just wanted to make sure I had my stats all pulled up and correct. So anyway, one of the mutants pulls out this massive machine gun, and starts firing it at number 28. So, number 28, are you doing anything to prevent this? Are you dodging anything like that?
Can I
Actually-
use? Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Can I use the executive's body?
Sure. Roll me reflexive. Reflexive? That's what I want. Yeah, roll me reflexive because this is just about. This is. I guess I'd rule this technically as a parry.
All right. Do you want 3d6 lowest from me?
I think we can consider this a violence.
Good.
Roll
Good.
3d6 highest.
All right. That is once again 10.
10. Okay, so his body takes most of the blows, and but let me roll some. Oh dear. However, he being pulp was only cleared for 3 damage and rolled 5, so you take 2 damage. And the rest of the goons start charging at you. What do you do, Michelle or Kevin?
Okay.
Do we hear this? Is anything happening with outside when we're shooting? Like, is anyone trying to come to us? Or
Yeah, can I try and slip away with the gun? Everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Oh man," and I'm like,
Oh,
"Mine."
okay, so I'm gonna level with you behind the
Mhm.
screen GM to players.
Mhm.
I wrote this campaign, or I wrote this quest specifically because I loved the idea of you guys pulling out weird weapons from a
So the
an
answer
arms
is
deal.
yes.
Yeah, do what you
Okay.
want.
All right, so hopefully, as like the other guards start to go to 28, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna try and spray some of these guys with the sable rounds.
Okay, roll reflexive.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, no.
Flat 2d6. Nope.
Yeah, reflexive. This is a not a heavy
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. Flat 2d6. 9 with the big gun.
Okay. That is a hit. Roll your roll 1d6 plus 1.
All right. Not bad. 3. Not the best. Not the worst.
Okay.
So it's like, oh no!
Yeah, and it tears right through this thing's armor. But in shooting, you are now exposed to an attack from another one who picks up.
Yeah.
Mercenary picks up a pistol from one of the tables and sprays it at you. So you're going to take. I rolled a 6. I'm sorry, dude.
Ouch. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. I've got a little bit extra HP, but not a whole lot. That's not good for me. 7.
Piston, what you doing?
Okay, so I'm going to, with my metal, I'm just going to get one of the guns, and then I would like to. I can now really just unleash. They're still wearing like steel stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all wearing metal armor.
Yeah. So I'm going to, start squeezing them,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay,
yeah,
all right. So roll plus will, or sorry, will.
force,
Wow,
force.
roll. No, it's creative is what you roll for psychic manipulation.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Ooh, not 2d9, 2d6 plus
Um,
1.
And as usual, general reminder for everyone, you can spend $5 to give a player of your choice a reroll, 15 to give them a lucky break and upgrade one of their successes, and $20 to give them a complication and just make their lives living hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10.
And that's a 10. All right.
Mhm.
So yeah, roll. Does your psychic amp have a damage listed? I realize I didn't write that down.
Description, it doesn't.
Nope. Okay. So yeah, roll 1d6 plus 1, I think.
That's a 6.
Ooh, good.
Okay, nice. And I'll say that it's armor piercing on account of being their armor.
Yeah.
All right. So this thing is crunched in. Its armor starts collapsing around it, and it roars. And you manage to take good cover. And yeah, let's have some fun. You hear one of them shout something in actually, I don't know the name of this language, so I'm just gonna hear someone shout something, and then you hear clink, 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 and a grenade rolls in between all three of you.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Can
jump out of the
I,
way of that. I might. Oh, I can.
can I
Can you?
because it's metal, can I just, I just wanted to be a tank version of Magneto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
What's it said? I can manipulate metal. That was,
Yeah.
No, yeah, go for it. This is fun.
yes. I'm going to be like, no. And I try to toss it back.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Roll creative. So you're gonna have to get up, and you have to see where you're tossing it back in order to do it. Rather, are you trying to toss it back at them or just away from you?
I'm basically back to its pro- trajectory.
Yeah.
I'm not going to aim it, but I'm just, I can see where it came from. I'm going to pick it up and basically toss it
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
I'm
Return
not
to
really
sender.
aiming. Yeah, I'm not really aiming it, but I'm just trying to toss it back where it came from.
All right, roll creative.
It's a 9.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
The grenade spirals off into the distance and explodes, and one of the support beams for the warehouse just crunches in. You hear people shouting and running, and all the dignitaries and buyers start packing up their things and leaving.
Oh shoot. Kind of like. I'm gonna see if I can just like grab something a little heavier than what I'm holding currently.
Important note, we got a $20 donation from Feeny that just says make them suffer. So,
Thanks, Feeny.
Uh,
Okay. Feeny, do you have any? One sec, I'm gonna type this in chat for quick response.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm asking if she has any specific requests.
I live in fear.
Feeny's a pretty cruel DM at times.
Unfortunately, the stream sees my my number 28 backwards because my camera's mirrored for us.
Okay. In that case, yeah, the roof of the building starts to collapse inwards, and now you have to be very, very careful that you don't damage it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, be advised on that for any failures or mixed successes, because things are going to start getting bad. Also,
Yeah.
just for shits and giggles, a chunk of masonry falls on the ground, and okay, number 28, roll reflexive or get hit.
Alright, and this isn't me doing anything risky, so this is just a 2d6, I believe.
Yep.
So that's a 6.
That's a 6. Yeah. Crunch. And take, where is that? D4.
Maybe we shouldn't be throwing grenades in the building full of military explosives. Sorry.
Only take 1 damage.
Well, that didn't go nearly as bad as I expected it to.
Yeah, well, let's not give it another chance. Can you pilot the car? Like, I just like. I don't have a phrase. Yeah, all psychic like.
To the car. Yeah, I want to try to get to the car.
Alright. I am going to try and just grab a bunch of weapons. Just like 2 under my armpit. I don't care what it is. That's up to the GM, and I'm just like, let's go!
Okay. Okay. So you start cheesing it. Then one of the mercenaries is going to fire a burst of machine gun fire at all of you. So everyone roll reflexive for me.
Alright.
6 again.
Okay.
11. Okay.
2.
Oh no!
Okay, so 28 and 28 and Piston, both of you take 4 damage. Sorry, 5 damage. And let's see. Yeah, both of you take 5 damage, and yeah, you're good. You're good other than that. So the building starts collapsing around you. You're running to the car. All of you give me another. Let me decide what role I should give you for getting to the car. Yeah, give me a forceful or a reflexive.
I have 0 in both.
It's going to be forceful for me.
It doesn't matter to me. I got a 0 in both.
Okay.
I think that's forceful for me. Sorry, just scrolling back to the correct channel.
Oh, at least time it's a 6. Is that
7?
Okay.
10.
10.
All right. So here's how this works. Piston, you rolled reflexive, right? Or forceful?
forceful?
Okay.
Let's say I
You
rolled
tried
reflexive.
Because I can punch things.
Okay, yeah. So you go right up to a steel door and you try and bash it in, and you fall flat on your back. and another chunk of masonry starts falling around you. You're gonna have to move quick, or you're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Can I punch it?
The chunk of masonry.
Uh-huh. Because I'm a heavyweight. I can tear through most inanimate objects with ease. If something is really tough, like solid concrete or metal, it would be more difficult or complicated.
I'm gonna say you can't punch through a falling block of concrete roof from a warehouse.
Okay.
Uh,
Right.
So I need to
um,
roll what?
we're gonna get to that in a second.
Okay.
Um, and Fortune, sorry.
Yeah.
Whew, Fortune, we are going to have you. You rolled reflexive, you said?
Yeah. Let's say that was
Okay.
reflexive.
Okay. You're able to get to the car, but you get clipped in the arm by a bullet on your way there.
Yeah.
And of course, 28, you just kind of punch through a wall like the freaking
Yeah.
Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah. Also, I lost my number. Fell off.
It's okay. I know you're 28 now.
All right.
Character development.
Yep. And since you're actually failed that roll and on the ground, Piston, I'm just gonna say you're gonna take a chunk of falling masonry to the face. 4 damage.
Ow.
So yeah. And you're gonna need to make another roll to get to the car without getting in trouble. You're pinned on the ground. There's masonry all around you. The goons are catching up. What do you do?
Try to punch my way. 6.
Can I try and use one of those experimental weapons I snagged? See if I can.
Can I use try to use one of my powers or something, like punch it or use my metal thing or?
Sure, you can always use that.
All right.
I'm sorry. I was talking to Piston. You can
Yeah,
always
Piston.
use one of your powers.
Right. So how does that help? How will that help?
Tell me what you're doing. So again, you're lying on your back in rubble. You've got a bunch of stuff falling on you. There's a half bent door in front of you. What do you do?
Well, it's a steel door, right?
Yep.
So can I bring the steel to move the steel to help block, like give myself a cover?
Yeah. Roll creative.
$11.
Nice. So yeah,
Woo!
you pick up this door and heave it above you using your psychic powers, running through. Clang! A piece of masonry falls on it. Behind you, you hear the clatter of machine gun fire, and a bullet bounces off the door, and you're able to get to your car and drive. Svetlana slides into the seat behind you, and
Howdy.
y'all are on your way. What do you do?
I would like to upload a bar of thank you for the $25 donation. That's not what it is. Cross that lie to dogs suffer. What does that mean?
What?
It says cross that lie to dogs cross that lie to dogs suffer. I think that's me getting a penalty of...
Could whoever donated give an explanation on that?
It's from anti-Feeny measures. I think they're making me specific try and suffer is what's going on here. Oh, it's pi. We'll see an explanation in a sec. In the meantime, I would like to pull out a bar of genetically engineered croc food and eat that to restore 1d6 health.
Okay, 2 rolls for everyone who isn't Garm.
Oh. Wait, but that only adds up to $20.
Yeah, so where'd the extra 5 go? We'll figure that out in a sec. Oh, 1 roll for the croc that lied to the doggo.
Oh, okay.
2 for us, 1 for you.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright. And I now have slightly more health. Also, apparently I have a super shotgun. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you have the Doom Super Shotgun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Uh,
4 rounds of
Also,
ammunition.
everyone, just for those of you keeping track, we are $57 away from the goal.
Make this interesting.
So
Alright.
yeah, keep it coming, guys. We're so close. Anyway, so y'all are driving away down the streets of Kospal. You are bleeding. What do you do?
All right.
I start, of course, getting out of there, and then I start in my vehicle. If there's people pursuing us, I'm shooting stuff out of the back. I want to shoot stuff out of the front. I'm just gonna, make sure we shoot ourselves
Yeah.
way out of,
You
We're
just have a
not-
button
we-
that says empty.
yeah. And we went in quiet. We're going out loud. Let's just put it that way.
First tactics person. All right. As she's doing that, I'm going to ask our KGB friend if they have any safe house here. Somewhere where I could just get this checked. I think I got shot real bad.
You too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My coat's
Yeah.
getting ruined.
She checks this tiny pistol that she had hidden in a garter belt and starts shooting behind her. And says, "Not that'll survive this. What were you thinking back there?"
Is it like the cricket gun where it's like super tiny, but there's a giant explosion whenever it hits something?
It is not.
Oh.
No, it
It
is
is-
actually a tiny pistol.
We were told to get the information. We got the information.
Ugh, mercenaries. So you said that you were shooting behind Michelle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll, Piston, roll, reflexive, for that. Wait, Piston, do you have a firearm?
A shotgun. It does 1d6 plus 1 damage.
Okay.
If I can use that for my car.
Uh,
Because I think I can add, instead of the weapon, I can put it in the car, but I'm not sure.
yeah, we didn't talk about that beforehand, so I'll let you decide now if that's a held weapon or if it's mounted to the car. You can't do both.
I would rather have my car be the weapon.
Okay. So yeah, you have a shotgun mounted to your car. Roll forceful, I think, for attacking with a car mounted shotgun.
Okay. 13.
Critical success.
Yes.
So yeah, we get a James Bond moment where this sort of ex-military jeep is catching up to you, and then from how does it look like when your car fires a shotgun blast at a pursuer? Like what's paint a word picture for us.
It basically, you might think it's comes out of the tail light. No, 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 no. It actually lifts up from like the trunk compartment because there's,
Yeah.
from there, and then
Excellent.
it just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So the trunk of this Aston Martin pops up, and there is what I can only assume are just 4 automatic shotguns hidden in the trunk. And just this spray of gunfire runs out, and you hit the driver of the car following you, and the car spins out and hits the next one. And you drive under a bridge as this fireball follows you. Again, James Bond theme picture.
Mhm.
Da, 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 and it looks like you are in the clear.
Well, now do you have a safe house? I happily asked our KGB assistant.
She says, "Of a sort. and then she pulls out a syringe and jabs Piston in the neck. Piston, you pass out instantly at the wheel.
This
Oh,
seems like the
lovely.
opposite of safe. Also,
Alright.
we got a $7 donation from Egg. The text reads egg, 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 egg. So, thank you.
Thanks, Egg.
Appreciate it. Alright. 28! I got the wheel getter!
We're not done yet.
Yeah, okay, we're not done yet. Go for it.
She when she turns around, you can see that she has a mask on, and she pulls the cap on a vial, and gas fills the car.
Oh, yeah, no, okay. Fair enough. Scene transition.
Yeah, scene transition, dramatic betrayal. You may roll forceful. Yeah, forceful to try to not pass out.
Alright.
That goes for the two
And
of them, not me, right?
Yeah, your
Piston-
host.
Piston's out.
No.
I got
You
a
have a
5.
reroll.
I'm
You have one reroll.
gonna
one
hang on to
reroll.
mine, yeah.
Out of curiosity, can I get that +2 if the thing is in my brain, or do I not get? Can I?
You do not get that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Wait, sorry. Wait, the +2 from your natural.
From my my mysticism.
My
My mystique.
No.
If I told the tale in my brain, no, okay. Just...
No, that's not how that works.
Right. No inner monologues in this game. That's fine.
Curse your inevitable betrayal.
Curse your
Sudden
son with
but
inevitable
betrayal.
God, okay, that was horrible.
7. I'll use one reroll just in case. All right. 8.
So yeah, you're able to stay awake, but your movements are sluggish, and you're going to be taking a -1, which is going to get worse from the effects of the gas. Meanwhile, so you have one thing that you can do pretty much before before this car spins out and lands somewhere.
All right. So I've got all the weird guns I grabbed. I'm gonna just shoot one in her general direction.
Okay. So Svetlana is charging up to grab the wheel. 28 is unconscious. Piston is super unconscious.
Yeah.
And you pull out the Sabo, the Sabo pistol, and fire.
Yep.
Roll reflexive at -1.
All right. Go. 9. Wait, did that do that right? Yeah, that did that right.
Okay. Mixed success.
Mm-hmm.
You shoot her in in the chest.
All right.
Right as she puts her hand on the wheel.
All right.
Her arm jerks and she rams the wheel to the side, and the car spins out.
Of course.
You see the dashboard come flying towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything goes dark.
All right.
All right. So on that note, everyone take 10.
All right. Not a problem. So back at 12:54.
Correct. Or 11:54.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm in California.
No, you're good. 11:54 Mountain Standard. 3:54 Eastern Standard.
All right.
Thanks everyone for tuning in and for donating.
Yeah. Be back in just a few minutes.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Hello. And where we last left off, our intrepid crew, made up of driver Piston, a free-dealing adventurer Good Fortune, and crocodile hybrid / dog torturer number 28, I've been seeking out American scientist Dr. Saren Crane and his team, as well as Russian scientist Dr. Levkina Stepanovna and hers. They found that evidence tracing the weapons used in the break-in to the evil Monoant Corporation that created Number 28. Then blew up the arms dealer, the arms sale where that happened, and then were unexpectedly betrayed for reasons unknown by Svetlana, their KGB contact.
Her being KGB might have something to do with it, but
Can you imagine the KGB doing something bad? It's like saying the CIA
man.
might do something bad. Or
I know,
CSIS.
right? Totally unthinkable.
Or any of them, really.
Yeah, and we also like to thank all the people who've donated, especially that
Yes.
last donation was.
Oh yeah, that was more interesting than it would have been before.
Thanks, Egg.
Yep.
We are now a mere $50 away from our donation goal.
Yeah, wild. So keep it coming.
Mhm.
Anyway, when all of you wake up, you find yourself coming to groggy, slow, stripped of all of your weapons, and actually, one thing we also never cleared up: Piston, what's your psychic amplifier?
It is a pendant.
Okay, well, that has also been stripped from you. You are at a table. You are tied up at the seats, and in front of you is a truly like over the top meal. We're talking, beluga caviar, the whole thing, right?
Fury, I have important information for you.
Yes.
I have received a $20 donation from Gazian that reads, "Be mean to the dog torturer, save this for a good moment." So you have
Thanks,
that
Gazian.
to
It's
use
in
at
the
your
pocket.
leisure.
All he did was lie about sausages.
Yeah.
And that's not torture for a dog?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you deserve what's coming to you.
Yeah.
Waiting at the head of the table, surrounded by a half dozen goons, is Dr. Saren Crane, the American scientist who was kidnapped.
Wait, is his name Saren?
Yes.
Like the nerve gas?
Took you long enough.
I just thought I misheard you. I thought this was a Dr. Sarah Crane, and I just misheard you the whole time.
Nope.
Okay.
Saren.
Oh, okay. Not quite the nerve gas. But close.
Close enough. It's like the rule of fiction. If their name vaguely sounds like something, they're probably evil, or they're gonna get doused in something.
Yeah. Just so you know, I literally came up with this person by going to an evil name generator.
No doubt. Well, it's pre-1995, so this isn't super weird.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Also,
We
Gaz
found him.
is right. I'm pretty sure that's the name of a Spectre from Mass Effect.
Oh yeah, that is the name of the antagonist from the first Mass Effect game. Yeah. Anyway.
That's what pisses her like. Hey, we found him.
Lovely.
And Saren gestures around at you all and says, "Welcome to my villa. I'm sure you have questions." He's reclining on a very large, high-backed chair. "Please, eat." And behind him, there's a large gray machine with Tesla coils and a Jacob's ladder, and it's sparking and humming.
Lovely.
I
got a question.
I'm gonna eat meat while questions are asked.
Yeah. I got a question.
Yes, your good fortune, is it not?
Usually follows me around, so I don't name myself after it. I mean, I'm not dead, so it's something. Say, did any of us fall out of our chair when you were trying to set us up in this elaborate here scenario?
He just walks right past that. Says, now, I'm sure you're
Rude.
wondering what's taken you all here. Why
Money.
why
Money.
your so-called ally Svetlana has betrayed you.
Yeah, that was probably going to happen at some point.
And he steeples his fingers exactly like I'm doing right now. Human mind is a very weak thing. This is one of the first pieces of information we discovered that led to the project that the Americans had me doing, but they lacked vision. They only wanted to get one over on the Russians and whoever would come next. No, they didn't understand the implications of what they were doing. You see, the mind can be manipulated because it is bigger than us. I have learned in my studies that there exists a boundless luminescence to which humans can grow. Please, eat.
Yuri, I just want you to know that I'm very glad we're friends.
Aw, shucks.
Not money.
I think we're
Money.
past the money. Actually, I got another question. Hopefully, you don't ignore this one. So is like the Russian scientist evil too, or is this one of those double Kansas City shuffles? I just want to get the story straight here.
Yeah, y'all.
I just
are
woke
y'all
up.
in on it. It's this one big party.
Yeah,
One
is
big
this
party.
is this like the tale of
he-
the two coons
He
got
takes
double crossed by the three rabbits?
he takes his knife and jams the base of it into bye Feeny, and he just jams it into the table and says, "No, none of them have my vision. None of them can match up to me. They
Oh,
don't
cool. So
understand."
we can rescue them still. I guess that's what we're doing. I say to Michelle's character. I guess. I'm just trying
Yeah,
to follow around
I
here.
mean, you did something with it. Are they like forcing you forcing that they forcing you to work for you? You that's not what you're doing. Making them work for you and you take all the glory or something.
How much did you hit her with? She was pretty cognizant earlier.
I also got shot a lot.
I got shot too.
To be fair, Piston did get dosed with the knockout syringe and then the knockout gas. And also hit with a chunk of, like, mortar earlier. Not mortar.
Okay, you're right. I'm
What's it
sorry.
called?
Masonry.
Masonry, thank you.
Questioning you.
Yeah.
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 That does seem a little
said-
excessive.
I'm amazed she's alive.
It's true. She has so many traumatic brain injuries. She's not allowed to play football anymore.
Sorry, now that I think of it, what was the point of the knockouts?
as soon as 1991 happened, she won't be allowed.
What was the point of the knockout syringe, given that it was immediately followed up by the gas for everybody?
Do you want me to tell you out of character, or do you want to just like
You know
keep
what?
going?
You can tell me later.
All my questions are in character, out of character.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Sorry, what was the point of the knockout syringe? Now that I think about it, that seems a little excessive.
Okay, Snake.
Russians are excessive.
But he says they didn't have my vision. They plodded along with whatever project the Kremlin or the White House told them to accomplish. They didn't see what we could do. But I don't make anyone work for me. It says, just like you'll work for me.
Why?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Why would we do that?
You're not supposed to
come.
ask.
You'll come to see my ways in time. Then he stands up and he walks around to the machine behind him, and he says, "The CIA and the Russians both wanted to try and make agents agents who are undetectable, agents who could rise through the ranks and then at a word be turned. They didn't understand the implications. An entire army, an entire nation working under one mind.
Your mind?
Of course.
Just checking.
Because nobody else has your vision.
Nobody else has my vision.
And no one ever will, because they'll just have your vision.
So
He-
is this take over the world thing, or are you just wanting a country? Like, what's your scale?
Why, Piston? Why should I be satisfied with any of those when I can become a god?
Say what now?
A god.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That. Wait. Did you say God?
He said god.
I'm still just like sitting here eating the meat. This is pretty good. This is pretty moist. A little bit gamey, a little bit strange. What?
Alright.
What kind of meat
So-
is? What kind of meat is this?
How long we got before we're made
Soon.
one with you?
He says, "Don't worry, all in due time.
Yeah.
Soon, my agents around the world will write the sigils that will begin the ritual to transcend me into a higher order of being."
So you gone past being a great scientist. You want to take it and make it your plaything.
Wait.
Yes, exactly.
Sigils like in magic?
Yeah, probably.
You discovered magic?
I mean, magic's a thing. It's not
Alright.
that complicated to grasp.
Well, yes. I mean,
Back
I know.
east, like, you couldn't go a mile without tripping over something that had some mystic arts adapted to it. You know, it's not that hard to grasp. I mean, you blow people's up with your heads. Magic can't be that
No,
crazy.
I know, but usually it's not like worldwide sigil. Helping you with the magic.
That's actually a good question. Or you can ignore that too.
I didn't hear the question part of that question. Sorry.
Who's helping you with the magic?
All in due time. For now, eat.
Yeah, all right.
So, what do you do?
You got any whiskey?
Of course. And he gestures and brings and a glass of whiskey comes to your hand via a
Crocodile milk?
servant. I don't know.
Yeah.
Person brings it to you. Who cares?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you kindly.
And also, thank you for the $30 donation from Anonymous with no message attached to it. If you want
Thank
to
you
ruin,
so much.
yeah, if you want to ruin my life in some way, please let us know in chat.
That's very
Oh,
ominous.
We've hit our goal.
Or help us.
Oh,
Oh.
have we?
Do you have
Yeah,
like
we
a
hit our
buzzer,
goal,
or do we
everyone.
just like
Oh,
ham
shit.
bone?
Nice.
What do we do now?
Um,
Garm?
We keep raising money for a good cause.
No, okay.
Fair enough.
We didn't-
Anyway, thank you so much, Anonymous, for that donation.
Right.
It's this is a really good organization. This is a really good project, and I am glad that you have contributed to it.
Absolutely. So, your plan is to use these magic sigils and other kinds of parascience to become a god. Am I understanding that correctly?
Something like that.
What do you do after that?
And he just laughs and says, "I join a realm beyond my current comprehension."
Like Mount Olympus?
Who knows?
So when you're a god, are
You
you
don't
going
know?
you so you don't know what comes next? I mean, it's very here's the thing: winning is easy, leading is harder. So you need to know what comes next.
My mere mortal mind cannot now comprehend what I will.
So you're gonna wing it, pretty much. You're gonna get an ultimate power, and you're gonna wing it from there. That's all I needed to hear.
What, can I tell what kind of meat this is, out of curiosity?
Yeah, it's like really high quality steak. It's just like obscenely high quality.
Also, thank you
Yum.
for the raid, the Bardic Knock. Welcome to the stream.
Thank you, Bardic Knock.
Really high quality steak. Okay, so it's not human. Good. That's where I thought this was going.
Oh God, no! Yikes, no.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
a PG-13. We can
He's-
kill people, but
he's-
no, that's weird.
He's evil. He's not evil.
It's a Bond movie.
What did you do
Yeah.
with the other scientists?
That's not your concern.
I mean, it kind of is.
No,
I'd like to
just for funsies. Well, just for funsies. Please tell me what you've done. I'm slowly becoming impressed. But you don't quite have me yet. So if you could,
Roll
yeah.
creative. Roll creative.
Can I roll creative?
2d6
You're not doing the persuading.
wood.
No, fair enough. Next time.
8.
8. Take it.
Says they're safe and working for me.
And soon they will be you.
No.
They'll show your vision. That, Or you're gonna kill them when they're done. Gotcha. Okay, that puts us on a timetable.
Says, I tire of this discussion. Soon you'll understand. And he stands up to walk away, and he pushes a button on the machine, which starts spooling up.
I'd like to whip a steak knife at his head.
All right. Roll reflexive.
And this is me doing a violence, so that's a 3d6,
Yeah.
I assume. 6, and my reflexive is a 0. That's 8. That's a mixed success, I believe.
As a mixed success. So, or a partial success. Yeah, it takes him in the arm and just
You're not
You'll
even
pay for that.
immortal?
Well, he's not yet. He's not a god yet.
No, I know that. I'm just saying Fortune is unimpressed. He's like, oh, come on! Saying if we rushed him, we might have had a chance.
One of the crocodile goons who he has with him is going to come and club you on the head, 28. Yeah, either try and do something about that or take the d6.
I would like to not get clubbed on the head, and I'd like to, I don't know, try and stand up and kick the chair out from under me and into him.
Hell yes! Roll forceful.
I love doing violence. It's easy and fun. So that's really
You heard it here first, folks. Violence is easy and fun.
Words that will come back to haunt me at my trial. So that's a 9, which is another partial success.
It's a 10.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So that's a full success. Actually, I'm going to double check that because Fist is a little bit different from PBTA.
I can do math.
I
know that 4 is bigger than 3.
Yeah, okay, so that's a full success. So yeah, you stand up and break the chair and punch him in the face. Roll a d6.
Question: Have we been patched up by the bad guys? Is it like that type of situation where
One
'Cause-
second. I'll say you've had some time to partially heal in like an accelerated, tabletop hero kind of a way.
All right.
And y'all heal. So yeah, heal up 4 hit points.
Okay, good. 'Cause
Nice.
I was at
That actually
4,
brings me up.
so.
Gazian asks if now is an appropriate time for the donation complication that they gave.
An appropriate time. Thanks, Gazzy.
Good, great. Thanks, Gaz.
So okay. Let me think how this is gonna go. God, how can I make it? Oh, I'm just thinking, how can I make this worse? How can today get worse for you? Yeah,
Good question.
So yeah, I think that the dear Dr. Crane will pull the knife out, drop it on the ground, and say, "Deal with that one," and will walk away, clutching his arm. And
Alright.
2 more guards are going to pull you out of your seat and start trying to kill you. So one is just going to club you with the back of its rifle / machine gun. So yeah, roll to do something about that.
What would you like me to roll? Just 2d6?
What are you doing about it?
Are these the mono ants, like, mutant
Yes,
cards?
they are.
Okay,
Yes,
so
they
I
are.
can't just, like, flex my arms in and smash them together, unfortunately. As he's swinging at me, I would like to go completely limp and try and drop to the floor and drag the ones holding me down.
Okay. Yeah. Roll. Roll tactical.
Alright.
And with advantage because you're doing a violence.
Okay.
As a heavyweight, can I easily break out of the chair as well?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I would like
Actually-
to do that.
I was under the impression it's just a normal chair.
Yeah, it's just a wooden chair. So you got an 8. That's a partial success. So you're able to dodge the blow, but now you're pinned under one of the guards who's now trying to push you down. Piston, you just boom, break free of the chair.
Okay. I would like to punch. Are they wearing because I can like really punch so I can get through an inanimate object. So sometimes it's better for me to punch armor so it caves in and hits, hits them and such. Are they
Yeah.
wearing anything like that?
Yeah, they're wearing body armor. So yeah, I'll give you that. So roll forceful with a +1. Actually, you know what? I'll let you just yeah, no, roll forceful and then I'll give you bonus damage for that. You punch and you just hit it wrong and just clang.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Can I
Let's see.
break good fortune out of his chair?
Yes, you can. That will take no effort.
All right. Are there any weapons I could try and like snag they're wearing, or are they just kind of beat this guy?
There are steak knives on the table, and they each have pistols, which are just dramatically oversized for normal human proportions.
Okay, I probably shouldn't run for that one. All right.
I mean, you can still use it. It'll do a shitload of damage. It just would be fired with forceful instead of reflexive.
That actually doesn't affect me at all. So okay, yeah, I'll see if I can do that. Just like
Okay, so roll reflexive to try and steal the thing.
yeah. Ooh, 7.
Okay. You grab the weapon, but you fumble it, and you're while trying to yeah, no, you grab the weapon out of its holster,
Yeah.
and you fumble it, and it falls to the floor. So now there is a live gun in play.
Yes, there's a live gun in play.
28. You're being pinned. What do you do?
I would like to grab one of the broken legs of the chair and smash this guy on the head with it.
Okay. Roll forceful, doing a violence, and the weapon will do 1d6.
Alright, so that's going to be a 8.
Just uncomplicated success.
It's an 8, not a 10. That's still a mixed success, isn't it? Or partial?
Oh, it's an 8. Yeah, it's a partial success. So yeah, you you rolled a d8 instead of a 6.
Shit.
Um,
Numbers are very hard. Still a 3.
Still a 3. Okay, and you drive this piece of chair just actually through this thing's neck, killing it.
Nice.
But now it's on top of you, and while doing it, the gun has been pushed further out of reach and towards one of the other ones, which is now going to reach for it and try and shoot Piston.
Good luck.
Piston, what you doing about this?
I'd like to try to charge this guy and try to hit him again.
Forceful.
Forceful, yes. And let me see. Hopefully it's better. If it's not, I know I have a reroll. I actually have 2 rerolls. Is that's a partial, right?
Partial.
I'll live with that for right now.
Okay. You charge at it, and you're yeah, I'm going to say that you get the gun, but it also fires and hits you.
Ouch.
Ow.
So that does roll to 1, 3 damage. Um, and what do you do? I guess now is Fortune. What do you do? There is a gun on the ground. Piston's just been shot, but has taken the gun from the second one, and 28's kind of pinned under a corpse.
All right. The one that's attacking Piston, is it facing away?
No, it's facing towards you.
Okay, that's not good.
Oh, right, and in the background, this machine is whirring and getting louder.
Is everyone okay if I check that?
Sure.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna run to see what's up with that. Like, disengage.
Yeah. So it's definitely active. It's definitely doing something. You're not quite sure what it's doing, but it's definitely about to do it.
All right, let's do the equivalent of this looks important. Rip to unplug. Just
Okay.
find something.
Roll tactical.
Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna use my reroll on that.
Yeah, you are.
Huh. You know what? That sounds about right.
Okay, first of all, yeah, so pretty much you say, oh, that looks important. I wonder if I should break up. And you just touch the Tesla coil. You just touch the Tesla coil.
Yeah.
And take 3 damage.
Ouch. Ah! Okay,
Yeah.
that was a little too important.
You take
Next
3
chance I
damage.
get, I'm gonna just grab a chair and just.
Good call.
Yeah, let's force this.
Yeah. 28 and Piston, what you doing?
Do I have a gun now?
Yes, you do.
Can I just start shooting?
Yeah, forceful.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try again. I'm gonna try again. Because I got 2. Great. All right.
Okay. So you bring this gun up and you shoot the the hybrid. But between the pain of your own gunshot wound and just the sheer horrifying force of this disgustingly large weapon, it goes flying out of your hands. Do 1d6 plus 2 damage.
1d6 or 2d6?
1d6.
All right, 1d6 plus
2.
plus 2. All right. 7.
Yeah, you just kind of Doom execution style blow this guy's head off.
Yes.
It's kind of messy. I'm not going to describe it for a PG-13 stream. But the gun goes flying sort of somewhere in the room. 28. There is actually, yeah, 28. There's one guy left, and he is trying to attack you. It's your go. What do you
Alright.
do?
You do know that we're marked 18 plus, right?
Yes, but still, I personally don't want to.
I understand.
Yeah,
I just thought
I personally don't want to describe someone's head getting blown off in a fancy room.
that is totally okay. I just thought you should know this is in fact marked 18 plus. We can say
Okay,
the F
fair enough.
word or the S word. There's a bunch
Good.
we can't. There's a bunch you shouldn't know. Anyway, I would like to throw the body of this engineered, probably horrible soldier, who had no more choice in this than I would have if I were in his position. I would like to throw his dead body off of me and get to my feet.
Okay. You can just do that. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Alright.
But he's a big heavy motherfucker, and that's probably gonna be my entire action.
Pretty much. So now you're in front of you while this guy pulls out his pistol. And do. Hey, how much health you got left?
10 or 11.
Okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. You took 6 damage.
Ooh, Lord.
Oh, my crocodilian
just-
skin.
Yeah, just this heavy bullet just goes right through you.
Yeah, fun fact, I got negative HP modifiers and no positive
I
ones in
s-
character generation.
I saw that. Yeah,
I live in
that
fear.
sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now Fortune, your
Yep.
hand is kind of scalded. And the machine is making even more concerning noises and sparking.
Yeah,
Um,
let's go for just smack this thing with like something important and not,
Okay. Yeah, roll forceful.
conductive. Yeah, let's do forceful. Oh boy. Wow, I'm not rolling good today. That's bad.
The
Have
chair
another-
just. What's
Do
that?
you have another reroll? Fortune?
I used 2, like I think. So I used 1 on the karma. I don't think I do.
You got.
And I haven't outright failed anything until this point, so I only have 1 lucky point. Or 1 flow point.
I believe you have one reroll left.
Yeah.
I do? Alright,
Yeah,
let's
you
do it.
Yeah, because you got one really early on, and then both.
If I use my flow point, that brings me to 7, but I don't know if that's enough.
7 is a mixed.
Mixed.
7's
Okay,
partial.
I'll take it. Yeah, that's the 2 fails I just had. So yeah, I'll
Okay.
just.
Yeah. So sort of channeling this sort of channeling your mental flow state and just like you brace yourself for the pain that's inevitably going to come.
Yep.
And you reach inside of it and you grab the wires out. The machine is disabled and you take 1d4 damage.
Okay.
And that's 3 hit points.
That's ouch, but yeah, alright. 8. Yeah, it's not good. I don't have my armor on me either, huh?
No, you do not.
Alright, so yeah. Alright. I'm alive, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Piston, there is one person who just shot your friend.
Do I still have the gun?
No, it went flying out of your hand.
I want to go just try to like tackle the guy.
Okay, forceful. Sayo? Okay. Weird.
It's a 7.
Okay. So you are so yeah, you're able to push him to the ground, but if you want to keep him there, you're not going to be able to do anything except just struggle. 28. There is a on the ground tussle right now.
Alright, I would like to kick the one that isn't my friend.
Okay, roll forceful, do a violence about it.
Violence.
I gotta say, I don't like rage all that much. I
Two
mean,
sixes.
okay, no, at this very moment, I like rage a lot.
You know what?
But,
Second
like,
thought.
Curb stomp.
yep. This was one of the experimental ones, wasn't it? Rage?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think I have feedback on that one.
Okay, I'll put you in
Yeah.
touch with B. Everett Dunn,
Thank you.
the creator of this wonderful and amazing game. You should go check them out. I should probably post their info, huh?
Yeah, and if you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be right below. If you're watching this on Twitch, it'll be in the in the chat in a moment. Do not abbreviate Twitch chat into one word.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, you curb stomp. So you battered and bloodied. You are now free of this feast room. The horrible machine has been destroyed. You have a megalomaniac trying to become a god. You have missing scientists somewhere, and you're in a fancy rich villa. Judging based on the bird calls and the warm climate, somewhere in the Mediterranean.
Lovely.
Of course.
So 28. Next time you do that, bit of warning. Feel we could coordinate that a little better.
Yeah, I'll fill out the forms in triplicate first.
Beg your pardon. As I kind of look over, how different do these Gen 3 models look from him? Like, obviously there's a few differences, but I'm like, could we just shoot this armor onto him?
You can, in fact, use this armor without penalty.
Well,
Or
pal,
he-
time for a clothes change, if you don't mind.
You can also use their weapons.
Wait, can I use this armor without penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
You can. Everyone else takes a penalty. Everyone else
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
use it.
Yeah, if I find my old armor, it's a +2, so that's why I'm not as messed up as everyone else was.
I'm gonna take me some armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could use it.
Is there a helmet?
No.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, passing for a guard probably wouldn't be the best thing.
Right now,
An
no.
idea.
I don't think
I
you
would-
could pretend to be a crocodile guard.
No, you're.
Oh.
I meant you.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's worth a try. It's worth a thought.
But yeah, they're
All right.
they have heavy machine guns which do 1d6 plus 2 damage. And they have heavy pistols which do 1d6 plus 1. You use forceful to use both of them, and there's enough for each of you to have a complete set.
All right.
Yes.
This
Let's
is the
do
best news I've ever heard.
All right.
Do we
Armor up?
Do we find? I don't find my pendant, do I?
You can go looking for it. It is probably here. He was planning to use you. And
Yeah.
send you.
You know what? Someone other than me roll tactical to find it, because again, -2.
I can roll tactical.
Go for it.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah, let's try
also-
and find
So
my gear.
So you're hunting for your gear?
Yeah.
Let's probably take a minute to do that. We
Yeah.
destroyed the machine.
I received
Roll
a $20 donation from Anonymous.
Uh,
I don't see the message.
You know what? I have one more.
But I assume it's bad news for us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be holding that in reserve.
That's an 8.
Okay.
Well, it's better than
mixed
the
success.
6. It's better than the 6. So
Yeah.
Okay. You are eventually able to find the armory, and you can see your stuff neatly locked away. It's going to take some time to get at. And then complication. You hear the alarm.
Yeah, that figures. All right.
Thanks, Anonymous, for that donation.
Is there anything in the armory not nailed down we can try and swipe, or is everything pretty much padlocked?
The problem is that the door is what's locked. You're going to
the
need to
door
bust.
is locked.
Like, you can get through it. It will take time, and they'll have time to armor up and prepare for you.
Yeah, all right.
On the other hand, you do have 2 healing items, your psychic items. So really, it's kind of sucky either way. You have to pick which suckage you want.
Yeah. I mean, you two could try. Like, I'm kind of useless here, so I'll leave it to you two. I'll defer.
Sorry, did somebody say rip open a door? I can do that.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm just gonna say, between you and Piston, you guys can
Mhm.
just do it.
Yeah.
It will
Yeah.
take time to do.
Well, I'll stand watch with the gun then, while you do that.
Wait, we have guns.
Yeah.
We have armor-piercing guns.
We do, but we got other power. Like, I don't know.
Do you want your healing item, your 2d6 super shotgun?
Not really.
I need my pendant though. My pendant is
Yeah. I'm just wondering if we could save some time by shooting a lock off or something.
Nope.
Alright. Yeah, fuck it. It's probably worth spending the time to rip open the door.
All right. I'll just be on Overwatch, ready, just like gun. Like, all right. Please don't take too long.
Okay. The door squeals and eventually pops off of its hinges.
Woo! I mean, woo!
Nice.
Don't want to be too loud.
And you're able to recover all of your items.
Ooh. So I now have a...
What's the armor we're currently wearing? Because my +2 armor, I want to see if it's better or worse.
Piston and Fortune, you guys can't wear the crocodile armor.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, then I have my armor, which is good for me.
Yep.
Yeah, what do I...
Alright.
What's my armor score now?
+1.
Nice.
Alright.
I'm also going to use the medicinal herb that was in my stuff.
Yeah.
Because
Is there
I'm
like a spare
dying
first
again.
aid kit or anything, or can you look for like... Since we're already inside.
Let's see. You know what? Since you got a complication, I don't think so.
Alright.
Yeah.
I really did consider having the door trapped with an explosive, so no.
Alright.
All right. Yeah. Let's just okay. Got my pendant. I feel better.
Okay.
I'm about where I was before.
And 28, you have your super shotgun. And you have your bullwhip, Fortune, and your lucky
Yes.
hat, and your lucky coin, which is going to be really important.
Yep. And my pistol.
And now you can all set out and track down the missing scientists and save the day. What do you do?
Alright, let's go track down a mad scientist named after a nerve gas trying to become a god. Click clack.
Well, he said.
Let's do this.
All right. What do you do?
I would like to find the most ostentatious looking building in the complex and head that way.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Meanwhile, I like to roll a tactical just in case her car is somewhere on the way. I don't think it'll be, but hey.
Okay, roll tactical.
My keys?
Actually, yeah, your keys are in the armory.
Oh, that means my baby's here somewhere. All right.
Ew. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not sure where it is. You know the car's got to be somewhere, but
Yeah. I'm just like, I start to veer off the other way and like, nope. Okay, right, sorry. One
At
lucky
least
shot then.
I know my baby's here. That's yeah.
Can you like call to it or just...
Not yet.
Okay, just checking.
I'm working on that. But not yet.
Well, you keep an eye out. I'm not too good at this eye out thing.
So you're heading out to the most ostentatious building that you can find?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. you start running, and because of the alarm, the guards are now going to be shooting at you as you cross this massive courtyard. There's a central fountain with walkways lined with shrubs and beautiful bushes and garden stuff. That's the word I'm looking for. A garden. I can speak English. It is my native language.
More
Uh,
like a courtyard kind of thing going on.
yeah. There's a big old courtyard with a fountain and the whole 9 yards.
Is the fountain is it Prometheus? Is it a fountain of Prometheus?
It should have been, but no.
Alas.
This guy thought
Actually,
that was too
I
much.
think you know what? I think I think it's Atlas.
My God. Yeah. Okay. Is
Um,
Ayn Rand's books
so
were out by now, weren't they?
what's that?
Ayn Rand's books
Probably.
would have been. Yeah.
Almost
Okay.
certainly.
Good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yup. So as you get to the door, you can see all these guards lined up with their rifles and machine guns, ready to take a shot at anyone who crosses the courtyard. What do you do?
It'll be easier if we had the car.
So they're shooting at us?
Not yet. They haven't seen you yet, but the alarm's raised, so going through the courtyard is dangerous. Is right now what I'm giving you the warning about.
I know what I want to do, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it. You said it's a statue of Atlas, which means there's a giant stone globe on top of it. I want so badly to break it and throw the stone globe at them.
For the love of God, do it.
Okay.
Oh, I was thinking Katamari Damashi. Okay, you're right. Yours works too.
I'm going to run across the courtyard, firing my heavy machine gun at the torso of Atlas to try and kind of break it up a bit. And yeah, once I get that accomplished, I am going to do my damnedest to hoist the goddamn globe off of this bastard and whip it at the giant horde of crocodile soldiers.
Mixed crocodile and human.
Mixed crocodile. Well, just like me, yes.
Yeah. No, I mean.
I know.
So, what are the rest of you doing while Killer Croc is doing his thing?
I'll probably just where we're at support fire.
Okay. So why don't you then roll forceful to fire your machine gun?
All right.
If you succeed, it'll give an edge to number 28 trying not to get shot.
Got it. 9. Is that a normal or a partial?
That's a partial success.
Okay,
10.
I'm going to use that lucky point I just earned to make it a 10.
Okay.
I am now out of lucky points until flow points until.
Yeah. You steel yourself, feeling the machine gun as an extension of your own body, and you turn the corner and fire. With the clatter, the guards go running and scattered as they try and shoot at number 28. 28. I'm going to need you to roll forceful twice. One to avoid getting shot because you're just barreling through, I presume, and not taking cover and that kind of stuff.
Right.
And then once again to throw the thing.
Is the globe metal at all, or is it?
I'll say there's metal joints in the statue to help connect it, so you can use.
I would like to use my ability because I know since I see him running, I'm going to use my ability to weaken.
Okay, roll creative.
There's my 2 forceful rolls. I assume the first is at disadvantage and the second's at advantage. Or am I doing a violence the whole time?
You're doing a violence the whole time because it's a combat situation, and you get okay, and you get a +1 to both rolls.
So that's
and
9.
Yep. And so you're able to weaken this joint, but the strain requires you to keep focused and exposes you to fire. So you're going to take a little bit of damage from that.
Gonna die.
So you take 4 damage.
Oh God. One hit point. One hit point.
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna die.
That was a 10 and a 13.
Yeah. So uninjured, you streak past this past the gunfire, and then you hoist the statue and hurl it, and roll. Don't even roll. You clear the damn courtyard. That was just too good not to be awesome. Also, 28. I am going to recommend that the healing item you use have been the animal feed, because you can use the medicinal herbs on someone else, but
Right.
you cannot use the animal feed on someone else.
Yeah, good point. I would like to go back and give the medicinal herb. They're both the same roll as well. Like to go
Yeah.
back and give the medicinal herb to my grievously injured companion. That's 1d6.
Do you roll it or do I roll it?
Go for it.
Just 1d6?
Yep.
1d6.
Yeah, it's something.
True.
Save you from a steak knife.
No.
Yep. You charge across the courtyard into this building. It's high walled, and you can see just like light streaming in from stained glass windows on the wall. To the side, you see a heavy locked door. And further down, there's a hallway. What do you do?
We got 10 minutes, by the way.
10. I thought we had another hour on top of this.
Oh, I thought we were done at 3. I'm probably wrong then.
Let's double check that, because otherwise we're gonna have to cut some things.
Where is the schedule? Okay, hour and 10 minutes. Sorry, you are correct.
Shh. You can't scare me like that. We're not gonna take the whole block, but we need more than 10 minutes.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I tried. I misremembered which games were 4 and which were 3.
Anyway. So, what do you do?
Big-
You have this long hallway straight ahead, and you have a heavy metal door to your right.
Hey Piston, you wanna do the thing to the door?
Yes, I would like to do the thing to the door.
Roll
My-
creative to have your psychics. Actually, you know what? Between the two traits, you can just do it. You can just do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright,
These my
alright.
yeah.
Yeah,
Heavy hit.
just boom, and you throw the door to the side, and it's a prison cell. The guards, having been dispatched to kill you on the courtyard, are clear. And you walk in, and you see the scientists and one heavily injured Svetlana. What do you do?
Is Svetlana in the cage? In the
Yep. She's in the prison cell, clutching her chest.
My, how the tables turn, Svetlana. Wait, no, was Svetlana the one who betrayed us?
Yeah.
Okay. My, how the tables turn, Svetlana.
No, you don't understand. He made me. I couldn't stop.
Oh, I know, but I think it's safe if we don't rescue you till after, you know. That's my opinion. I'm a little
How do we turn this off? How do we make him not make you do things? Where
He has
Yeah,
a machine. He has a machine.
a big thing with coils that do electricity?
That one.
Now, out of curiosity, did you smuggle anything for that? Because I don't want to touch one of them bigger ones.
What's that?
Do you know of like a safe way to turn it off, or maybe like something you smuggled in? Because I don't want to touch one again with my hand again.
Well, didn't we destroy it?
We
You
destroyed a small one for us.
you destroyed his machine.
Oh, sweet.
So, do any of you feel different?
The other Russian scientist comes to her feet. That would be second checks GM notes. Dr. Stepanovna. The machine only lasts for limited periods of time.
All right.
After an agent has been triggered, it can only affect them for as much as 3 hours.
Dude thinking he can take the world over in 3 hours.
But he
That's like-
can. He can. And
And you're sure he doesn't have a backup? Because I just stuck my hand in a Tesla coil.
one of the other prisoners is a man wearing a military uniform. He says, "Hi, Captain Royce. I'm the military attaché for Project Stargate."
Yeah, you
Okay,
did a great job.
Editor's note. That's actually what it was called. This was an actual thing that was actually called Project Stargate. Okay, sorry. I just wanted history lesson.
Oh, yeah.
Cold War was
Yes.
super weird.
Yeah. It was, yes. My favorite one is like, I'll say it after. But yeah.
The Stargate program discovered some texts. We don't fully understand them, but Dr. Crane, he was obsessed with them. They described sigils that you could write on the ground. All he needs is to place enough of them. He doesn't need to control you for long, just long enough.
So let me see if I'm understanding this correctly. Dr. Sarian Crane is going to control people, make them write sigils all around the world, and in doing so become some sort of deity.
Yes, the transcendent sigils, they working in conjunction with the Russian doctor looks at him with just like venom. Just like, listen, with the artifact. And Stepanovka just, we found a child god that he can mold himself to transcend. He just needs these sigils to complete the ritual.
Alright, there's the missing piece.
Yep.
I would like to rip open the cell door and chuck it off to the side.
Yeah, you can do that.
So we can free them.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's probably a boat somewhere. Take it, get the hell out of here. This island may or may not explode.
Actually, does the soldier guy look capable?
I mean, he's a captain, so yeah, he's probably.
All right, you're coming with us. You gotta say in back east, it's just because you put a collar on a panther doesn't mean you treat it like a dog. You're fixing your mistake here, pal. You messed with some stuff you shouldn't have.
Okay, you can roll creative a +2 for that madness. Bear in mind, he looks fit. He doesn't have a weapon, body armor.
I have a
I'll
spare.
hand him my pistol.
I have a
That's
spare
fine.
heavy machine gun now that I have my super shotgun back. Here, take this. Fuck your shoulders.
And
Is the +2 separate from the +1, or is that +1 becomes a +2?
the +2 replaces the +1 from Mystique.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 4. 10. Okay.
Okay. It says,
Oh, you
yeah.
rolled a d20.
Oh, damn! I'm so sorry. Oh boy.
Wrong game.
11. Yeah. 11.
Okay, damn. He says, yeah, I can help out. Give me a gun.
Good,
and the Russian scientist says, don't we need someone to protect us? I've never used the gun.
Oh yeah,
You
shit.
got the KGB agent. They look at her.
And she's like, she's lost a lot of blood. I don't have a weapon. I can't exactly run right now.
No, Ivan's probably right. Should probably leave Commander Joe.
It's Levkina.
No, Ivan the scientist.
That's nice.
Fine. But take,
Levkina is the scientist.
Oh yeah.
just take them someplace safe. You have a gun and armor now. Just go.
Yeah.
Ideally not Russia, but whatever. America's also bad.
I don't know.
Have you tried Belgium?
Belgium's nice.
We can talk about that later. Let's go.
All right, all right.
And
no more aliens.
Where is he? Where is he?
Says he's probably with the Godling. It's in the basement, down the hall, down the stairs.
All right, good. All right. So down the hall, down the stairs. Piston is not going first.
I
Okay.
guess I can go first. If 28's more valuable as that DPS.
Sorry. I mean, I may as well go in front. I'm a big, strong man.
All right, cool, good. So I was willing to do it, but I'm like, might drop.
You run down the hall. Beautiful marble floors turn into masonry, and as you go down the stairs, the stone becomes less and less ornate, older. There are carved granite walls into the bedrock rather than built. As you descend in, you see a green glow coming from the bottom of the stairs.
I'm gonna guess
Spoiler alert! Shh! This is the boss fight.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess
Yeah.
we're on the right track here. Things that grow bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I choose to believe that was completely in character.
100%. I have taken a lot of injuries
Any
today.
way that Piston could have taken part of the door or something as like a shield, like as a.
That's a clever idea. Roll creative. You all right, Garm?
It's been a long day for number 28.
Yeah.
It has. Okay, so with a 7, I'll say that'll give you 1 use of +2 armor.
Okay.
All right.
So you can just subtract 2 from any one hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you descend into one second. As you descend into this pit, you see a tendril fly out towards the wall, and you hear an echoing voice. Sorry, I'm just gonna call it for what it is. It's a fucking tentacle. You see this tentacle fly out to the wall and shatter some of the stone, and you hear an echoing voice. You couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? Smash! Couldn't let me achieve my destiny. Smash! You have no vision. You have no honor. You have no business here. And as you round the final turn, you see a writhing mass of flesh, a gigantic sphere with tentacles pouring from it, eyes appearing and disappearing, hovering above the ground, a green glow coming from the goo and pit below it. And you see merging into it halfway through is Dr. Saren Crane. A deformed, hideous mass of a man. And as he reaches forward, all the arms of the creature extend with him. So now you'll have to die. And he reaches out a massive swing to attack number 28. You're going to have to roll reflexive to dodge that.
All right, that is a 7. The lower bound of
Okay.
partial success, I believe.
Okay. So he's going to do half damage to you as you dive roll under this flailing tentacle. Shattering masonry. Okay, take 3 damage.
I also have a snarky one-liner for the situation.
Oh, hit it.
So you're the ultimate life form, huh? I think I'm a lot more handsome.
According to the creator, they were planning on including a trait which would give you bonuses, but only if you use a snarky one-liner every time you killed someone.
I
Well,
so would have taken
completely,
that.
that's completely overpowered.
I know, right? Anyway, so someone who goes next. What do you do?
All right.
Around the room. Like, obviously, we're still outside of it, but like when we look in, like, what equipment is there? Like, what do we see?
You honestly, there's not much in the way of equipment. It is a there's chains and lights and and stuff like that dangling. But mostly it is sigils carved into the wall.
All right.
And there's a heavy metal, like an iron grate over the pit below it, below the creature.
Yeah.
That's not a bad plan. I could try distracting him, being the most
Pi-
annoying person,
yeah,
giving you guys like a chance to just get
yeah.
in there.
Piston's going to use the shield and stuff. But you said there were chains.
Yeah.
Like to start manipulating the chains and try to like wrap the chains in the tentacles and try to get it all tied up and
I love
make-
it. I love it. Roll creative. I have erred.
Finally.
Nice. You tear chains down from the roof, wrapping up several of this thing's tentacles. So you're attempting to restrain it and not do damage?
I like to tangle it up, and if I could start, like once I got like good, like start to
Ah.
squeeze and
Fan coffin.
Hell yeah,
yeah,
hell yeah,
just
hell yeah.
try to
Yeah.
like pop
Okay.
off tentacles and stuff, and
1d6 plus 1. 1d6 plus 1.
all right.
All right.
Ooh, 4.
Okay. You hear squealing and just general horrible noises. 1 second. Gotta start tallying hit points. Just realized that. But yeah, you're squealing and all these horrible noises, and it makes a hideous noise. A shout that I definitely am not going to break my vocal cords trying to replicate. And 28 or Fortune, you're up next.
Shoot that man with the shotgun.
Oh God! Oh no! Sorry, I just looked at the Twitch chat. I have made so many mistakes. Just the tentacles and I walked into this. No, it's okay. I own my responsibility. Um, oh God. Uh, Okay. 2d6 damage.
Nice. Somehow my mute stuff got
Okay.
desynced.
7 damage. You shoot it, and your bullets sink inside of its body. And you notice that your shotgun really isn't as effective as it should be.
I hate it when that happens.
Mm-hmm. Next up, oh right, sorry, I forgot to have him move. So I'm gonna give him 2 moves, one to try and resist those chains, and then one to counterattack against you.
Okay.
So first up, Piston, roll creative to see if you can keep a hold of those chains as he tries to break free.
7.
Okay. You're he snaps free, and you're able to reestablish the grip, but you can't quite damage him until you have a better position.
Okay.
And then he's going to get a chance to hit you, 28. So he's going to flail his tentacle out at you. What are you going to do?
You know what? He's flinging a tentacle at me. I got big sharp teeth. I'm gonna bite that tentacle.
Yes. Okay. Forceful.
Let's do it.
Violence.
Let's do it. Do it. Yeah.
So that's 11.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. You deflect the blow, and the end of the tentacle comes off, and you do a point of damage.
Nice. It's like, yeah, it
Very
goes to
nice.
whip it at me, and I just like bite it and rip it off the other way.
Mm-hmm.
What now?
All right.
And
yeah. So that grating that's under him, what exactly is keeping it? Like, what's under it?
unspecified green fluid that's casting the green glow. That's the light that's filling this room.
Okay. Good idea or terrible idea to try and dunk him in? That guy's out of character.
Could go either way, honestly.
It could go either way. That's why I'm like, I could shoot it, but obviously the bullets are only partially effective.
I mean, I'm always down for dunking things in the green juice.
All right.
You gotta move that grate first, is the problem.
Yeah. Does it look like there's a mechanism, or am I just gonna have to actually like?
It's bolted down. Someone's gonna have to break it free.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna be me. That's not gonna be me at all.
Can try.
Yeah, you're keeping him. All right. I'm just a dude.
If that's the plan, I can do it. If you want, just keep him distracted.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Yeah. I'll see if I can get his attention. With
Do it. Tell me what you're doing. I am so excited for this.
All right. All right. So, kind of just popping my gun in the air to try and get his attention. Hey, you! Sleaze bag of sushi? I got a saying back east for you. You are not a god. 'Cause when it comes down to it, God should love everybody, and you only care about yourself. Buddhist man told me that. At the time I didn't understand what he was talking about, but seeing you with your so-called powers, getting your ass kicked by 3 people, I can see you ain't a god. You're lunch. And then I just try
Creative
and
plus
point to
2.
the crocodile.
Creative plus 2.
I just you don't have to eat them. All right, let's do it. Get this guy's attention.
This is excellent.
6 plus 4. 8. Oof. Do I have an unlucky point? I do not.
Okay. So he is going to fling an enraged tentacle at you, screaming.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Screaming out, "You haven't seen the truth of my power. You haven't seen what I can do." And behind the tentacle, a wave of force comes flying at you. So take. Oh no.
How
Take
bad was
8
it?
damage.
All right. Does my armor work for this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 6. I am not dead. Got like 3 HP left. Poof. That was nothing. Shit.
All right. And now, Piston, what do you do?
I want to start working on that grate.
Okay. Roll creative.
We don't have any other rerolls, do we? Oh man.
Okay, so here's how this happens. You release the grip on the tentacles and start working on the grate, and you hear one of the bolts pop. But as you release the grip on the tentacles, it comes flailing at you. So you are going to take the hit.
Okay.
That was 10.
All right.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah. So, this
Do it.
GM. All
Do
right.
it.
Me being kind of just messed up on the floor, I'm gonna go ahead and activate my coin's ability, Quantum.
Tell me what that looks
I'm
like.
So, as she's just the chat can whatever. So as she's killed by the tentacle, no details needed. I kind of just like, man. As I kind of reach back into my back pocket, kind of holding my coin. Well, Pappy said you don't normally get second chances, but this time I think I'm gonna make an exception. And as I just flick the coin in the air, time kind of stops before.
Okay,
back
and
towards
now
before.
I take it from here.
Yes.
The coin flicks in the air, and all of you hear a ring as the world descends into silence. The coin stops at its peak, falls back down into his hand in reverse as time backs up 10 seconds. And now, Piston, you are looking at the room from a different angle. You're a man? You're wearing a Panama hat?
Mm-hmm.
And good fortune.
Yes.
You are now holding your hands out, psychically working the chains, trying to lift a grate up. What do you do? By the way, you're going to need to give... no, actually, we're going to see what happens first. So, he has one chance to save your life.
Yes.
If he succeeds, time continues normally. If he fails, you die, but continue playing with his character sheet, and he takes the fall instead.
Yep. It's gonna be interesting.
Oh, that's
all right.
Can we buy our own rerolls?
Yes, you can. You can absolutely do that.
Oh,
all right. Well, we'll see how I go. So, am I using her creative or my creative?
You're using her creative, which is +1.
Okay. I had a +2. All right. So, all right. You know what? This grate can budge, but screw it. So instead, I'm gonna just with the chains. I'm gonna be like, "You're going down. Just let's see if I can use the chains to just smash her to the floor hard enough for that thing to budge and just dunk him."
Okay, roll creative.
All right.
By the way, if anyone wants to donate $15 to give a lucky break here, now is the chance.
Okay, yeah, I did a 20, so if the 15, I'll use 15 to do the.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
7.
So that's a missed success, which has been escalated to a full success by the lucky break.
All right. So what happens?
Okay. All right. 1 second. Let me do some calculations here.
Alright.
I think what happens is my game ends earlier than I thought. So here's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You bring your hands down, you rip him free with the chains, making him lose his grip, and you slam him through the grate. It shatters, filling the room with a wave of this green fluid, and he screams, being burned alive. Um, uh, as he screams up to high heaven, the piece of the metal comes and hits out of your hand, Piston, a golden coin, which flies up into the air. And it stays and it hovers there for a moment, and you're back in your own bodies.
Woo!
Right. The child god screams because it had like 3 hit points left, and this was a 6 hit point trap. Um, and then says, "No, not like this," and pulls out at the air, and the room starts collapsing in. You hear explosions off in the distance, and you feel and you hear rumbling as things start to collapse. You have no idea how long it is to get away, but this island's gonna go.
Well,
Oh,
come on, miss. We gotta go.
yeah.
Everything hurts.
Yeah. I don't know what that was. I'm really, yeah. Let's not think about that and run.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna-
28, we leaving.
I'm gonna pick up Good Fortune and just like football style and just fucking hoof it out of there.
Okay.
Amen.
Uh-huh.
You run. You run as pieces of masonry come falling. You see a big chunk land on the body of Dr. Crane, exploding what is left of him. You come out. You see the massive tower of the complex start to cave in inwards. You look around for help, and then you see Svetlana. Come this way! This way!
We follow.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, I presume you follow.
I am on 28's shoulders as he follows.
Yep.
She leads you onto a yacht, which she throws into full speed. And behind you, you see the island cave in on itself and collapse, a wave shooting out from it. The boat rocks from side to side, and all is at peace. Congratulations, you have saved the day.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now it's time to go to the
So-
hospital.
So, you have made a bunch of money. You have killed a god. What do you guys do since we have a little extra time?
All right.
Heal up a bit.
Yep.
Mourn.
I'd say
the-
mourn your
and then-
car.
Yeah, she, once Piston kind of gets and then feels the keys. My baby.
Sorry, ma'am.
It's for the good of the world. It was for the good of the world. I'm alive. My baby understands. My baby understands.
Mhm.
From below, you see the American captain. He says, "Hey, you might want to check this out." And in
I
the
let 28 drag me over there.
in the back of the yacht, sort of in a cargo hold, is your car.
Yep. I kind of flick my head open. I did say good fortune tends to follow me around.
I'm gonna set Good Fortune down.
So I guess I was asking, what's your epilogue?
All right.
I'm going to use my money to buy a nice place in the mountains of Chile and learn to discover inner peace. after all this
Sweet.
bullshit.
Excellent. Excellent. I respect that.
All right. Maybe. Yeah. Sweet. Sweet. Me. Fortune. This was a particularly rough Tuesday, but he is a mercenary by trade, and as amazing as killing a god is, he's still got a ways to go before he decides he's happy that he's made his own legend. So he's just gonna have a nice extended stay in the hospital before deciding what's the next dangerous thing I could get it wrapped into.
I'm
As
sure
an
you can
agent.
find something.
Oh, I'm sure. So his adventure is to be continued at some point.
All right.
Let's see, Piston. Let me guess. This is a really good payday. Is this like a?
This is pretty much fuck you money at this point.
Oh,
Alright.
okay. All right. This is the payday she's been wanting for a long time. And it's kind of like after she recuperates, she finds a kind of like an island. No, not a nice spot, probably somewhere, just somewhere, maybe United States, maybe in Europe, just someplace. It's basically she's going to give herself like the Fast and the Furious send off,
Nice.
where she can have the cars, she could have the she's always just wanted to be a place where she can build her cars, work on her cars. It's basically kind of like the ludicrous,
Yeah.
character from Fast and the
Yeah.
Furious,
Yeah.
that sort of deal. Like that's the type of lifestyle that she wants,
Yeah.
just to be able to work on cars, build the cars, race the cars, and just wherever that can happen. Maybe
Yeah.
she has multiple places. Who knows if it's
Done.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
that's her life. Maybe she might run into good fortune because you might
Yeah.
need a good getaway car. But
Yeah.
otherwise, she's gonna know she owes him one. She's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
know she owes him one
Yeah. Not sure what
somehow.
magic crap happened, but hey,
Yeah.
we'll see.
All right. And then I have one last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Russia, midwinter.
Russia. Mhm.
Red Square. There's an office in the Kremlin. A high one. Now recovered from her hospital stay, a blonde woman walks through the halls carrying a file and several books. She winds her way up the stairs and sits until eventually a secretary invites her in. Says, "He's ready for you." An old man sits at the desk, stroking his chin. Says, "So, why has the KGB come to deliver this to me?" She sets the files down on his desk, explains carefully what she saw on that island, and says, "You see, Premier, we have discovered evidence of the West using transcendent occult rites." Premier Brezhnev leans back, strokes his chin, says, "Yes, trans rights. All right, thanks everyone for joining." Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this. This has been great fun. Thanks again to B. Everett Dunn for making this delightful game, Fist. I'll see about
It's good.
finding the proper info to get it to all of you.
Yeah.
And also thank you to him for creating these 25 experimental traits that we were using. And thanks all of you for watching, for getting us to our goal. The Trevor Project is the best. And thanks all of you for playing.
And thank you, Fury. This was a fucking
Yeah, you
trip.
did great.
Oh,
And
I
yes,
always want to
Shan,
be like in a James Bond type thing, and
and
this
now
was
you
great.
have.
Yeah.
And yes, Shannon, I did in fact write this entire plot to wind up making Premier Leonid Brezhnev say trans rights.
Of course. Gotta have your priorities.
That is wonderful.
I have
That's
no
really
words,
wonderful.
Fury.
You don't need them. I love you too.
I'm gonna miss playing number 28. Horrible crocodile man.
Another time then.
Uh,
All right.
They're
That's
horrible.
everything I have for you guys.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This was fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Y'all were very entertaining. It was very fun to be here. Thank you all.
Yeah. See you
Glad to
around.
have
And for the next game, keep donating.
What's the next game, Garm?
you. Castles and Crusades: Shadows of a Green Sky.
All right.
Interesting.
So stay tuned for that in 30 minutes. And until then, have a great night, everyone.
Yeah, have a good night.